Hello, welcome back to the Corn Bros.
You got the wrong one there, Chief.
It's not that either.
Oh, my bad. Welcome back to Earning a Platinum.
It's not that either.
Is that the Legend of Corncast?
No, that one wrapped up a while ago.
Godzilla?
Cornzilla.
Cornzilla?
No.
And also now. Why are we all here?
Well,
It's been forever.
this is a special. It's the Corncast reunited, even though we've been off and on coming back together. Orgies.
What?
Great job.
Well, hang on.
I'm sorry. That's behind.
You keep it clean.
Okay.
Not on
Never
mic.
keep it clean.
But we're doing a twofer for you guys. We're doing E3 predictions, and then hot takes after that. So, what's everybody's E3 memories, or what you guys have any? Do you guys do anything for E3 or anything like that?
No.
I like to watch it.
I watch the Nintendo Direct and that's it. Until I get roped into watching like Microsoft and things I don't care
Oh,
about.
you've never been roped in before.
I have totally been roped in.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't even know E3 was a thing until I got into YouTube and I watched more YouTube and I watched some people who made a big deal out of E3 and I was like, oh, this is a thing, I guess. Can't say I really have that many memories though. I think the most interesting thing that ever happened for me was seeing Bloodborne get announced.
Wait,
I just remember that being very odd and interesting.
remember the wait? I don't even remember that.
I don't remember it either. That was before I had a PlayStation.
I know I watched it, but I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was a big deal for me at the time because I had started playing Souls games at the time, so it was like, oh, FromSoft's making something really different. So
I remember when you're like, oh, Jacob, you played Bloodborne. Check out this trailer for Dark Souls 3. I'm like, I don't like Dark Souls. I played 2 and I didn't like it. And then Dark Souls 2 happened again. And then 3 happened.
mm-hmm.
And you're like, well, now I guess I'm a Souls person, so I guess
Well,
I'll go
I
back
guess-
to play Demon Souls, and I'll go back and play.
I guess
Dark
I play
Souls
the Souls
1.
now. Huh,
And then he
weird.
made me a Souls person.
Then you made Brennan a Souls person, and then somehow Matt became. Matt's, you only see him on Fortnite, but Matt became the quote unquote expert, the Souls expert, and he was telling Jacob.
He was telling me how to play the game that
James
I
like, I got the plat.
3 years prior.
That was a gimmick he kept telling me. He's like, oh, now you're Matt. Every time I told him something about Bloodborne.
I
Yeah,
guess.
Phil, you started a thing, and it was unfortunate for the rest of us.
I got to live it by myself because I'm just the kind of guy who likes to play those games solo.
You know what's funny is I'm not gonna give away what game I'm playing right now, but I am playing a Souls game right now that nobody else in this group is playing.
It's not a good one.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
spoil it because I don't want to give it away.
It's Hellpoint.
Yes,
It's Kingsfield.
it's not Hell's. I think it's better.
Kingsfield is not a Souls game.
It might as well. It's a first-person Souls game.
No, it's not.
Have you played it? Have you finished the first 3 Kingsfields?
Do you know what makes a Souls like?
No, I've never played one.
Right. I think
I've played all 3 of the American Kingsfields.
He tried playing
The
Dark
ones-
Souls too.
The ones that got released in America that they didn't deem were bad, like the first Kingsfield. The Japanese only one that I will never get to play. I also want to play Kingsfield on a boat, but that one is on the PlayStation Network, and I
What?
haven't gotten. There's
Better get it now.
so
Or they should close it down.
So there's a game called Echo Night, and it's basically a murder suspense mystery kind of thing with the Kingsfield engine on a boat.
Okay. That sounds like it might be a better use of that engine, to be honest.
Single entree coming.
I mean, it might.
As soon as he gets it.
Yeah.
It might. I'll probably download it at some point. It's probably like $10 on the PS3. Unfortunately, it's a trilogy, and I think that's the only one that got released outside of Japan.
Oh, nice.
Oh well.
There you go,
No,
here you go,
I think the
America.
third one also got released outside of Japan. It's just the second.
It's smart
one.
marketing because you know why? Because it costs more to get it from Japan, so they're like, hey, we can just release one, and then if people like it, then they can have to pay more for the other 2.
Yeah, I suppose.
But anyways, Aaron, what is your E3 memories?
So I'm probably the only person that I'm not going to exclude you. You said you like E3. I actually watch E3 every year. Because I do like... You kind of know every year... You could know probably what's coming from a developer if you know their history. But I really like when those surprises come.
Yes.
Like this out of nowhere, you're like, hey, I wasn't expecting that.
Like Elden Ring.
Yeah, like... We'll get to that.
Oh boy, that's part of my predictions.
It's not part of mine.
Man, I was really stoked to see the Fallout 4 presentation.
Oh yeah, that was pretty
Like,
cool.
I watched that, and then...
It just works.
And then they're like, and then it's a 11/11. Was it 15 or something like that at the time? I was like, oh shit, this is coming out soon.
And then I played Fallout 4, and I was like, hey, this is not a good Fallout game.
No, it's not. This has nothing to do with anything, but Aaron, we are wearing the same shoes.
Nice.
They are different colors, but they are the exact same fucking shoes.
Yeah,
That's
there's
crazy.
that.
Well, that means you guys gotta go in the parking lot. You gotta duke it out. Whoever wins can wear those shoes.
And then
Well, I got a different color. It's
whoever
fine.
wins that can fight you because you and Aaron drive the same car.
Oh,
No,
He,
we
drives
do.
he drives a Sentra. I drive an Altima.
It's different.
And mine's
Okay.
older.
Well, somebody drove the same one?
no,
No.
I'm a
Okay.
Ford Focus.
I mean, you all have 3 have black cars.
Okay, so now they know
Yeah,
our
it's
names.
awful.
They know our names. They know the color of our shoes. They know what we drive.
They don't know what color my shoes are.
They know
We
the
didn't
size.
say what color our shoes are. I said
They're knowing more and more about us. They're gonna find us.
That's
Look,
true.
They got to see the floor plan of my basement
Mm,
that we are currently not in. I swear.
totally not.
Okay, but going on. Then Fallout 76 was announced. I didn't buy it day one.
Oh,
I
I didn't
didn't
either.
either.
I
I got it
get
for $20.
Nice.
I didn't
Nice.
even buy it.
And I platinumed
And
it.
you won't get Anthem
And I
for
platinumed
7.
it.
What the
I
fuck?
platinumed it!
Calm down now.
Yeah, my parents are gonna come down here and yell and like, what the fuck's going on?
And guess what? It was awful.
Yes, James still lives with his parents.
I mean, I've heard... The saddest part is like, as far as Fallout 76 is concerned, I watch people play it who like it, and then I just go and play Fallout 4.
Still in James' joke, it just works.
It just works.
It just works. No one.
Thanks,
I
Todd
mean,
Howard. Thanks for the advice.
I remember when they announced 76, and then they're like, "It's multiplayer only." I'm like, "Ooh."
you had
You
me
had me,
now,
you lost
now,
me.
now.
Well, the saddest part is like when I was 16, yes, I wanted that. I
Right.
wanted concurrent.
Yeah.
I thought that would be really fun. But then I got older and wiser, and I was like, I don't want to play with everyone.
Well, it's
If you had
it was-
private servers where you could play with like 4 of your friends,
which I think you had to
You know
pay
they
extra.
tried.
yeah, you had to pay
You didn't have to
for
pay
it.
it. Wait,
Except
private
they
servers,
weren't
yeah,
private.
you did.
And then they
But they weren't
and
private
then they were
first.
nice enough and they put this little thing over top of your head saying, "Hey, I'm a payer."
I gave
And then
Bethesda $100.
you gave him $100 bucks.
No,
that-
Oh,
I'm talking about the thing you said.
Okay, I was like, holy shit, you spent
And guess
$20
what?
and you're
Those
like,
private servers didn't work.
exactly.
You could still get joined.
It's great.
Yeah, and people could steal all your shit.
And then you would put stuff in your scrap
Thanks,
box
Todd.
and it would disappear. Good shit.
Just works.
I love Fallout 76. It's the greatest punching bag we've ever known.
Yeah.
Nothing, because No Man's Sky
Well, I wasn't thinking.
fell flat.
I wasn't thinking No Man's Sky. I was
but then
thinking
they
Anthem,
improved.
but the Anthem was
I was
Anthem
kinda
wasn't
thinking-
as funny.
I was thinking Jump Force, honestly,
yeah.
Jump Force
or
sucks.
maybe Marvel's Avengers.
Oh,
You know what's
Because
funny?
like all of those, we all looked at collectively. We were like, "That's bad."
Yeah.
Like everybody in the world just said, "No, no, thank you."
You said Jump Force in my head. I went right to the Mega Man ripoff, Mighty Number 9.
Oh,
That's where my head went to.
I mean, that's another one I think we all collectively looked at and said,
It's like
"No."
what's the
Yeah,
famous saying?
except-
Anime on Prime Night or something? Pizza on.
Yeah, cry, make you cry like an anime fan on prom night. I kicked $100 into that game, and I was very disappointed.
What, Mighty Number 9?
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and then he
it's the
went,
only Kickstarter other than Bloodstained that I put any money into.
and then he wouldn't tell me his mighty number, so I couldn't find him in the credits.
I still don't know what it is.
Look, I wasn't gonna sit through 4 hours of credits looking for whatever you would have put your name in as.
Shut up.
I
All you
wanted
do
to
is find
find
Little
it.
Philly. That's all you had to do.
Hello, Philly.
No, we all know like Mighty Number 9. God, I have a T-shirt of that shit.
That's unfortunate. I have a poster of it.
You know, I got a physical box,
That's
and
unfortunate.
it's like this big. I don't know what it's for.
It's for the Super Nintendo card.
It's
that it would
very
come
tiny, very cheap, and very shitty.
I'm trying to do math of how because you're showing.
There's nothing in it.
I know, no. You're showing us.
It's about that big and it's about that thick.
Yes.
Like
The
the
listeners are like, well, I don't get what that.
Oh, right. Okay, so
I'm trying in my head. I'm trying to figure out how.
It's about 4
by 4,
maybe 4 by 3,
Okay.
and then it's about an inch thick. It's about the size of an index card.
Okay.
Oh, it's that small.
It's very small.
Okay, so it's not even like trying to fake being a commemorative.
It's not even like a Super Nintendo box. It's smaller.
I bet you that's where your number's at. It goes, thanks, my number.
I mean,
Mighty number 69.
I hope
I wasn't gonna do it. I had it right there. I had it in my head. I was like, I'm not
no
gonna do
way
it.
I was the 69th back.
I want to know who was 42069.
I don't
They
think
probably
they
didn't
had
have
that
that many.
No, I think they did. They had 4 hours of credits, longer than the game itself.
So did you have anything else, Aaron, for E3 or?
No, I normally just watch casually every year. Not everybody's. Like I watch Ubisoft's, I watch Bethesda's.
Ugh.
That's what I do too.
I probably won't watch Xboxes anymore, but like I normally did watch Xbox. I watch Xbox and Sony if Sony's in it, but they pulled out.
Like little bitches.
Yeah. There will be a direct or something like
Go
that.
ahead, Jacob.
Yeah, like I said, prior to me owning a PlayStation, I would only watch Nintendo's, and I remember 2014 and 15's for Nintendo were the best.
Because 14 was
The Robot Chicken one.
Robot Chicken, and then 15 was Muppets.
Oh god,
Yeah,
I remember that
15
one.
was the Muppets.
That was great.
And
Yeah, and that was tragically
that was the big showstopper with Star Fox Zero.
Iwata's last E3s.
Mm-hmm.
That made it more special, going back and watching that.
I mean, I remember those and just being legitimately entertained. When did they show Breath of the Wild?
Many times.
2014
The
was
first
the first.
time.
2014 E3.
Yeah. Because that's rolled into that. Because that was like hype as fuck.
I specifically remember Ionuma saying Majora's Mask 3D is coming out, and I was like, damn, that's how old this game was shown.
Yeah, it would have been 2014 because I remember coming into work and talking to you about it, and we stopped working together after 2014.
Yeah. Kind of sucked. And then I came back, and the game still wasn't out.
Amazing. Amazing.
I literally left the state, went through my own personal hell for a year and a half, came back, and there was still like a good year before that game came out.
So many delays.
I think it was worth it. The game was... I don't know that there was much left to polish.
I want to know what it would have looked like if it wasn't delayed that much. Like the 20...
Stick
It was supposed to come out in 2016.
I don't want it only on the Wii U.
I was gonna say, I think the only reason there's the last delay was because they knew that the Wii U was dead.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
they're like, well,
But
let's
they
just put it on
They knew the Wii U was dead like 2015.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we want to put a Zelda game on this failing console.
So I would be curious. I bet you they were probably done 2 years before it even came out. They're just like, well, we'll just sit here and we'll just keep polishing it, and then just because we know something, we know the new system's coming out.
We already know what the new system will do. We know its ins and outs because we literally made it. So
maybe we'll put Star Fox out. Maybe they'll turn things around. We won't polish that piece of shit.
We are going to polish the hell out of this rock. It's going to be so smooth.
It's not just a boulder.
it's
It's a rock.
it's skipped.
These taluses are going to be so smooth.
That game was so good, it sold more than the console.
Now we don't do promotions, but if you want to hear all your guys' thoughts about Breath of the Wild, we do have a podcast about that.
Yeah, we do. We weren't gonna jump into that. I promise.
Oh, I felt it coming. I'm like,
No,
I skipped it. I'm like, I'm out of here.
No.
Do you have anything else, Jacob?
Not really. I mean, I guess I'll watch the Sony ones now since I'm a Sony pony.
I guess so will I. Because I'm also a Sony pony.
I got roped into watching the Microsoft one last year.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
I'm gonna watch Microsoft one this year.
But I did it I spited Microsoft by watching it on the PlayStation.
That was pretty funny.
God, I can't believe I'm gonna watch the fucking Microsoft or the Microsoft section and be like, it's gonna be 2 years before I get your console.
I don't want to spoil any of my predictions, but I'm really looking forward to Microsoft. Just there's a lot of things that Microsoft has going its way. A lot of games that were on Sony that are now exclusive. Well, we don't know if it's going to be exclusive just yet, but
I hope
Well,
not.
let's just hope that they don't go... That everything that Microsoft has acquired this generation does not go the same way as Rare.
Oh, I don't think so.
Because that was a disaster.
From what I've heard, it wasn't actually Microsoft holding them back. It was Rare's deciding not to do anything. Like
that's really weird.
Like Rare can go out and make a new Banjo game if they want to.
Well,
if they want to.
But none of those people are there anymore.
Yeah, but like back in 2002, they could have if they wanted to.
When did Microsoft own or buy Rare?
Like 2002, 3, somewhere in there.
Yeah, like Banjo has been very popular for a long time.
Banjo was really big in the 90s, and then they just decided to sleep on it.
Well, I mean, Rare was good about, like, they'd make a few, and then they always had a lot of different projects.
Yeah, and a lot of their early 2000s projects were less than stellar.
That is true.
Like Rad by the Ghoulies.
Like, I literally remember...
Dinosaur Planet.
Hey, we got that one, though.
I'm
sure it was a Star Fox game, but we got it.
I remember saying last year that they're making a new Perfect Dark game.
Yep.
But they're not. They never made a new Banjo game.
They made Nuts and Bolts.
I was gonna say they made Nuts and Bolts.
That was like 2010.
Yeah, that's right.
And Nuts and Bolts was not a good Banjo game.
Nope. It was a fun.
It's a good.
It was fun.
It's a fine game.
It's an ugly looking game. That's my opinion on it.
It's.
I may have played it more, but just looking at like just everything of the world was cool. Don't get me wrong, but when you go from Banjo-Kazooie to Nuts and Bolts, it's like one's kind of cool over here. I'm talking about Banjo-Kazooie, and then on the left it's just ugly ass fat Banjo.
Okay, but who made Banjo Pilot?
Also
I don't know.
Rare. I think it was published by THQ.
Lovely.
But anyway, like Nuts and Bolts isn't okay. It's a serviceable game. It's just not a good Banjo game.
I never played Banjo-Kazooie, and I look at Banjo-Kazooie, and I don't want to play it.
Well, no, you want to play Tooie instead.
I technically
No, I don't
want
want
to
to play
watched
either
it,
one.
No, Tooie's good. Unless you're Josh, and then Tooie's bad.
Okay, you gotta understand, like, I look at Mario 64 and I go, like, I get why this was a big deal, I don't want to play it.
But what if Mario 64 was good? You'd have Banjo!
Shut up.
So getting back. So I guess I probably not to step over you, Aaron. I think we're about the same, probably level and hype wise, but I love watching E3. I started watching. I don't remember. I think it was like 2009 or 11, somewhere in there, on G4 when G4 had not exclusive rights to show the E3 conferences. But I remember just watching, and it's like the summertime, like, okay, what am I getting, you know? And then G4 shut down, so then I had to go find somewhere else to watch the conferences, and so Giant Bomb showed up, and I started watching every single Giant Bomb E3 because they would talk over it, and they would make jokes. Like, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago that Battlefield 5 came out. And they did, EA did their own tournament, and so they had Snoop Dogg and Jamie Foxx and Zac Efron, and they're like,
That was Battlefield 1.
Okay, Battlefield 1.
I remember that.
And they're like, it's Wii 3, and so they just had all these Wii jokes and stuff like that. But
That sounds like cringe.
Oh, it was.
Like absolute cringe.
There was so much cringe at E3. Every time they show a fucking trailer with fake
we talking about?
Oh,
that's
got me
about
on
the
a topic.
Division.
yeah, the Division's terrible.
Every game that has fake player banter is cringe.
That's literally gotten me on a topic I want to discuss. E3 used to be about nerds and gaming, and now it's grown more towards about
attractive people,
attracting viewers and like celebrities. And,
that's what makes money.
That is the downfall of E3, but
it's really it's really facing a downfall.
All right, let's give it back to Lyon.
But so yeah, that's basically. And then some of the memories I remember is when Microsoft, when they unveiled Lego Forza, and they had a Forza car built out of Legos, because they would do this every year. I think Microsoft. This is why I like Microsoft, because they know when like something starts becoming a meme. It's like, okay, well, I guess we'll work with it. So every time they would have a Forza game, they would have a nice sports car, and then they're like, oh, we have a Lego Forza game. So let's have a nice Lego sports car.
I remember that.
And so that was pretty cool. Seeing that. I think some of the cringies were the Connect ones with the kids playing with the lion or tiger or whatever that was.
Oh, I hate the Connect.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Literally the downfall of Xbox.
I was gonna say my favorite memory is this is. I think this is probably a lot of gamers' favorite memory if they're in the E3. It's the Sony versus Microsoft PlayStation 4 reveal and the Xbox One reveal, where Xbox One says, "Yeah, you got to play online and you can't trade games," and then Sony's like, "Yeah, you don't
got to be online.
You put a disc in."
Yeah, and then oh, you want to give it to your friend? Here you go. And,
yeah, like didn't in the Xbox One when it came out, you couldn't even play used games.
Exactly. Yeah.
Every game had to be new,
and everything had to be online, which is funny enough because at the tail end of the PS4, Xbox One era, majority of games are online. So I mean, they were setting us up for saying, "Hey, this is gonna happen."
That guy that revealed the Xbox One, he's now fired.
Yeah, he got fired. We have a great system. Sorry, we have a great system. It's called the Xbox 360. You can play on that.
Damn it, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, were you? Sorry.
My favorite was the part where the guy's like, "Well, I'm on a submarine most of the year," and they're like, "How am I gonna get internet?" And he's just like, "Well, for you, we've got this thing called the 360."
Yeah, I was just gonna get that. He pretty much told them all to fuck off. Go back to the 360 if you don't want to play on this. That's not how you sell a new console. No. You're going to get beat by doing that.
No, what you do is you announce your console at E3 and then say it's the same day release.
Yeah.
Amazing. And then don't tell any of your developers about that either.
that might have worked in like the 2010s when the internet was more efficient and they could relay that message.
I would say even like the late 2000s, like because not everybody in the early 2010s started to get internet, especially me because like we first got internet in like 2008, and then like so I can't speak on.
Did your parents ever have AOL?
I don't remember.
I remember AOL.
Yeah,
my parents had AOL. It's the creepiest fucking sound. It's if I was gonna make a horror game, I put the
it has a door opening and a door closing noise. It's fucking weird.
It's back. Because I think the cool part about my age, and I'd say Phil's, since we're the same age, is that I got to see before internet became a big thing, and now what internet is now.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, you couldn't pick up a phone if somebody was on the internet.
Yeah, dial-up.
We didn't have dial-up. I never got to experience.
We had dial-up.
Oh,
we had dial-up. It was bad.
It's a joy. It was one of those like, you get an hour on the internet a day. Because I need to make phone calls.
I just love dial-up modems. I want my router to make those noises.
I don't.
I do.
Alright, well, so that's all our E3 memories and stuff like that, since we're 23 minutes in. Now we're going to do our predictions. So I told the guys, I said, pick one that's plausible, one that probably will happen, and then pick your dream one that you want to see happen, and then 3 can be in the middle. It could be high or low. So we'll go around the horn.
The horn?
The mic.
Cornucopia.
Oh, sure.
You know what, Phil? Thank you. I wasn't even thinking about that, but you.
Well, why did you just take it, dude?
I'm taking it now. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I'm taking it.
Good.
Yeah, good shit. We're on the same boat here.
If you say so.
All right. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first because I got a great one to open with.
All right.
So my plausible thing. E3 presents its yearly sports games. Tries to hype them up as they're new. Tries to pretend that, hey, this isn't the same game we sold you last year for $60, so we're trying to do it again.
Look at these minuscule upgrades to features.
Joke's on you. EA's not at the E3, so
look at these downgrades.
I'll make a video.
Look at these.
The Forza presentation will hype up these tiny changes that are barely an upgrade. Let's not even pretend. We're gonna sit there for 5 minutes watching cars.
Look at these maybe plausible downgrades that we're gonna try to hide ads in.
Yes. Yo, check out the new Madden. Looks like the old Madden. That'd be $60, thank you. 70 on the PS4.
Yeah.
5.
PS5. I was gonna say 70 now.
Do you want Justin Fields as the quarterback for the Bears?
I don't know who Justin Fields is.
Aaron does.
You mean Lyon?
No, I don't know who that is either.
You're a Bears fan. How do you not know who Justin Fields is?
Yes, I'm a Bears fan. I don't give a shit about who the players are.
That's the new quarterback for the Bears.
Unless it's Urlacher. But she has some hot takes, so I don't want to know if I want
I
to.
thought you said he had hot tits.
Oh, he does. You see him running at you, you know you're getting tackled. Yeah, him and like what? The other, I can't think of his name, but he would always run the ball back. Everybody's like, you know, he don't kick to? You don't kick to that guy because he'll get a touchdown. So, all right, so go ahead, Aaron. You're up.
Okay, so this is the reasonable. What we're doing right now is the reasonable thing we think we'll see at E3.
Yeah.
I would really like an update, possible gameplay for Breath of the Wild 2.
Okay, that's fair.
That'll probably happen. Probably say something.
That probably will happen
say
at Nintendo
something.
Direct. Because you know the last thing. I mean, knowing Nintendo, you never know what you're gonna get. But the last time we got a Direct was in February.
I don't even know.
I think it was.
I don't watch the directs.
I think we got one just like a month ago.
Yeah, Aonuma said we don't have any footage now, but we will have some later this
I
year.
think that was like a partner direct.
Okay.
Like it wasn't like, hey, this is what we're doing in house.
There's like 3 minis before a major Direct, in between every Direct, and then like
I wouldn't say there's
third parties Directs.
There was like 2 whole years between our first party directs.
I almost think you're right on that, on the Breath of the Wild, because I didn't put any Sony things in my thing, because I don't know if Sony's going to be there or not. But they just revealed, this could probably go up a week later, but they just revealed gameplay for Horizon, but they didn't give a date. And if everybody knows, Horizon got fucked by Breath of the Wild because it came out within the same week of each other.
I remember that.
This might be a hot take, but I did not like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, fuck you.
But Horizon Forbidden West kind of looks alright.
Oh yeah,
It looks a little bit better than the first one.
I'm
I'm not going to pay $60 for it though.
no,
70.
Yeah, because
70. Yeah, I
yeah,
forgot.
you'll be playing 70.
No more $60 for games.
I'll be playing 60 for it.
Fuck, I gotta get used to saying that.
I got real salty at Horizon because it stole like every good idea for a game I had planned. And by planned, I mean I had the idea. And I was just like, well, fuck.
And then all the ideas it didn't steal, another game stole the ideas. I think Xenoblade 2 stole some of your ideas as well.
There were bits and pieces, but if Xenoblade 2 plays like Chronicles X, then no.
I don't think it was the gameplay. I think it was just ideas that they had, like the living weapons.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I got ruined. Like they took everything, so then I decided to go into music instead. Okay.
You're up.
My reasonable prediction is that we will hear from Bethesda that Elder Scrolls 6 still exists, and it won't be here for a long time. They're just going to say, it's really far out again. And I'm just going to be like, alright, fuck you too. We might hear about Starfield. I want to hear about it.
I think we are.
We
hearing
will.
about it.
I think-
Yeah.
It's the next one.
They said they literally said Elder Scrolls 6 is really far out and that Starfield will be here before that. Like, I still thought their timing, because they presented both of those games at 2018's E3.
Yeah.
I literally thought when they announced Elder Scrolls 6, him and Pete Hines were behind there saying, hey, we're doing Elder Scrolls 6, now announce it. Because it was literally far out there. All they had was a title. They didn't even have a name
Well, I think
of what it's going to be called. It's just Elder Scrolls 6.
Because we don't know where it's going to be.
Well, the thing I think with that is that they were getting annoyed with the gamers going, "Wait,
Where's Elder Scrolls 6?
yeah." So they're like, "Hey, shut the fuck up. We're making Elder Scrolls 6. Don't worry about it. Except we got this other game that's in front of it."
Okay, let's not pretend. They're not making Elder Scrolls 6. What they literally did was they got together in a boardroom and they were like, we're going to make Elder Scrolls 6, right? And somebody went, why are we asking that question? Okay,
Yeah.
let's tell
The
them
person
that
that said that was Todd Howard.
We're running out of systems to sell Skyrim on. We need new systems.
No, like, let's not pretend. The only thing they've probably done is they might be doing concept art. Maybe.
The only thing they've done is fuck up Fallout 76.
Well, they're trying to fix it. Like, okay, I will say, it's admirable that they stuck with 76, because some of the flops that are just as bad have been dropped way faster.
Anthem.
And
Here's a
yeah,
battle pass.
rough.
Here's more money for you to spend on a less than good game.
Like, fuck, I still can't believe they dug their heels in on 76. Like that just blows my mind.
Well, Todd's gonna fucking try to put all of his money balls deep in Elder Scrolls 6, so he's trying to get everything he can from his community.
No. It's gonna be about Starfield, and they're literally gonna point to the same fucking graphic of Elder Scrolls 6 and go, "It's coming."
I am a sucker for sci-fi RPGs. Like I will go all day on Mass
Except for
Effect.
Hellpoint. You won't play Hellpoint.
I saw Hellpoint. It looked fucking awful. I played Hellpoint.
It is a sci-fi RPG.
It is.
It fits all your criteria.
I mean,
It's a Souls game.
I think you gotta do a playthrough now to do it for the channel.
I mean, I'll co-op it with somebody. I'll do a split
We
screen
co-opted it for an hour.
well, as a full playthrough.
I beat the game with you.
It's true, you did beat the game with me.
All right, so I'll do mine. Just sticking on Microsoft.
Is this your reasonable one?
Yeah, this is a reasonable one.
Okay, cool. Get all the boring.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I think mine were probably gonna be the boringest, but more information.
Yeah. Let me just back up.
great. I was hoping I could make a graceful exit. But...
No, you couldn't.
Wait, what happened?
To say, Phil wet himself. And now he's gonna. Now he's in. But
We'll be listening too.
my easiest one was definitely want to see more of what Starfield's going to be.
Yeah, I'm actually more curious about Starfield
I
than
think-
I am Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, which I think they confirmed that they're going to show. So I think what they said is that Bethesda is going to be part of Microsoft's E3 conference. Mm-hmm. Because I don't think Bethesda has a lot of things to show. So like, hey, we'll show, like one or two things, but we don't want to do. This is all from. This is from Kind of Funny. I think it was their PlayStation podcast, and it was talking to Jeff Grubb, which is like I don't know if anybody knows who Jeff Grubb is.
I've heard the name.
But he's like a news reporter, so yeah, I'm curious to see what Starfield's going to be. Since, funny enough, when they showed it 2 years ago, they didn't show anything about it. So
It was just like Elder Scrolls 6. It was just a 10-second trailer.
What's that money-making game that is also a Starfield game?
What?
It'll never come out, and people have like mortgages into the game. It's a Star Citizen.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm hoping it's gonna be a Star Citizen killer.
I mean, to be a killer, the thing you're killing has to come out.
True. Oh, we were talking about Star Citizen and how I was hoping Starfield is going to be a Star Citizen killer. Just so people say, you know what the Star Citizen is?
It's a game that'll
it's a
never
scam.
come out.
It's a scam.
Yeah.
But that's what I know.
But all right, go ahead, Jay.
All right, we gonna get into wacky stuff or like?
I think I have. I will say this. I probably have the most out there.
Because I've got a whole bunch
But the
of
rest of mine are all basic.
I've got a whole bunch of unreasonable
Yeah,
things.
you went above and beyond. You went.
I've got like 15 things written down.
My far out there is pretty.
Do
But,
you guys think we're gonna get any news about Bayonetta 3?
No.
That I didn't write that one down. So my unreasonable thing, man, I could pick a lot of these. New Godzilla game.
Nice.
I actually don't think that's unreasonable.
Oh, it's completely.
There was just a movie was just made. They usually make one every time.
Well,
there's
the last
a
one
movie.
came
Yeah,
out.
but like Godzilla isn't gonna show up at E3. Fucking Godzilla games are just, hey, Godzilla game coming out in 2 months.
Okay, that's
Who do you think would show it if anybody's going to show
It
it?
would be probably Namco Bandai, if they've got a.
Well,
thing.
who do you think they're going to partner with? I think they do have one. Well, they're at least
I
going
would
to be.
assume Namco
they're
Bandai would have
gonna be
some sort
there.
of presentations, considering how much stuff they own. But if somebody was going to show it, it'd probably be Sony.
I do have another
That's
one.
what I was gonna expect.
partner with Sony again and make another bad Godzilla game,
Because I mean,
and Jake will platinum it.
I'll buy it.
I mean, if they made another one, the problem is that they're not. Like, there hasn't been one since the 2015, which is just because the original one came out on the fucking PS3.
Yeah,
The one that's on PS4 is just a slightly up-res version,
I think they came out at the same time too.
more or less.
Except I think
there was like 6 months in between them, something like that.
I just know that the PS3 one's not worth playing since literally everything in that game is on the PS4, including more things like Jet Jaguar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They snuck Jet Jaguar into the PS4.
All right, my far out there one. It's kind of far out there. It's kind of not. It's an update on Elden Ring.
Nice.
I've got something about Elden Ring.
Well,
some of us might have some of the same stuff.
Can I read the one I have?
Well, Jim has 15, so he probably has everybody's thing.
Can I read?
Miyazaki announced. Well, he didn't. Was it Miyazaki that announced the game?
I don't think anybody announced it. I think they just said
It was
From
like a trailer.
Software, and then they said also the mind behind Game of Thrones, J.J.R. Martin or whatever his name is.
Yeah, because I fucking love Game of Thrones, and
That's why I don't think the game's ever gonna come out.
at the time I wasn't a fan of Miyazaki. Well, like I wasn't a fan of Miyazaki yet, but now I really want this fucking game. Mm-hmm. And it's been 2 fucking years. Where's an update?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We get bits and pieces. Like fucking Phil Spencer said he played it.
Well, fuck Phil Spencer.
Yeah.
I want to play.
He probably played Dark Souls and didn't realize that he was playing.
All right.
Alright,
Can I say what I?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Since it's also
Do a follow up.
my prediction is it's not shown.
Oh,
It's not talked about.
contradiction here.
Yeah, but that's not out there.
If
I know it's not out
plausible.
there. I know it's not out there. That's just one of my predictions.
Where do you think?
Some of them are
okay.
reasonable. Some of them are less.
Where do you think it's
reasonable.
going to show up? If it's going to show up, where do you think it's going to show up?
Microsoft.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Sony?
Well,
It's not
actually,
exclusive,
I don't
is it?
know
It was
who's-
debuted on Microsoft.
Actually, yeah, Phil Spencer's fucking talking about it. Yeah, it's gonna be on fucking Xbox, which means I'm not gonna get to play it.
We don't know it's exclusive. This is From Software talking about. I think they only make exclusives for Sony.
Yeah.
Well, if they're first party, but we don't know who's publishing Elden Ring. The fact that Phil
Namco
Spencer has
Bandai.
played it makes me think that
J.J.R.
Microsoft
Martin.
might be publishing it.
It's probably Namco Bandai.
It probably is,
it's
which,
Or
HBO.
Activision.
which means we might get it from
HBO.
everybody. But, God, if Microsoft buys the exclusivity to Elden Ring, I'm gonna be pissed off. They better make some fucking consoles.
I said it when I bought a PS5. I was like, Xbox is finally gonna get some banger fucking IPs. Right
Oh, yeah.
Right when I fucking switched. Right when I switched, when the fucking console was dead and had no fucking games.
Yep.
And the PS5 is gonna become mediocre.
That's why I haven't got a PS5 yet.
My PS5 is basically just for PS4 games that
Same.
run well.
Except
That's it.
Demon Souls. That's what I've got.
Demon Souls, I've got the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, me too.
And I got RE8 I got the PS5 version of RE8.
I'm talking about exclusives though. Like
Exclusives?
I've Demon Souls, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You gonna get Ratchet when it comes out?
I never give a shit about it.
Comes out the 11th of June.
I didn't get fucking what's that game? Sackboy. Sackboy's an exclusive.
Yeah. That was also on
Yes.
PS4 too.
Little Big Planet is what you're thinking of.
No, this one's called Sackboy's Adventure.
And I
That's
heard it was
dumb.
trash.
Sackboy is dumb.
You
Can't
leave
believe-
Sackboy alone.
Sackboy.
Again, I don't.
I'm not
we're
gonna
only
take
like
this
what
shit
6,
from you.
7 months into the life cycle of the PS5
Hmm?
into next gen.
For what?
We're only like 6, 7 months into the life cycle of next gen, so we can't really complain yet. I thought Demon Souls was a solid start, but it wasn't enough.
Oh, and you didn't buy Returnal. That's exclusive.
It's not my type of game.
Yeah, it's a.
Returnal, I've been hearing, is not in good shape.
No.
So, it looks pretty, but it's not even. It's not done.
Is that an exclusive?
Yeah.
To
Yes.
PlayStation 5?
First part.
Aaron's like, well, I'm out of here. I guess I'll have to go here.
I don't. It's not really my type of game though. It's just like, it's one of those games where you literally have to play it from start to finish in one sitting. Right?
No.
No, well,
Whenever you play a mission or whatever it is, whenever you play a biome, that's what they call them. You have to go from start to finish. But then after you get done, you can
Okay.
save or whatever. But,
Okay. So I had some misinformation about that game.
well, it's a shitty idea that they had.
well, what's even worse is that half the time when they update it, wipes your fucking save. So fuck you. Which is why I don't even want to touch it.
Yeah.
Quality.
But all right, so
$70.
go ahead.
All right, my completely unreasonable thing that I want is, since I believe Microsoft now owns Obsidian and Bethesda, and Bethesda has the rights to Fallout, although that might be through ZeniMax, I don't know for sure.
I mean, it doesn't
want-
matter. Microsoft owns Fallout.
The thing I want the most is an Obsidian Fallout game.
And it's
Another
very
one.
likely.
You're talking about New Vegas too.
Whatever that looks like.
It's very likely to happen now too.
Like, I would kill for that because New Vegas.
Watch out, Aaron.
New Vegas is possibly it's my favorite Fallout game, but it's up there as possibly one of my favorite RPGs of all time. And I'm an
Jake still
RPG
won't
boy.
play it.
I'm busy. I'm a busy man.
He's busy playing. I've
You
seen what
can
he's been playing.
platinum New Vegas.
I'm a busy man. I've got things to do. I gotta play the detective games that came out on the Switch like a month ago. I finished those, by the way.
No, it'll be interesting.
The Famicom detective games.
Cool.
It'll be interesting to see now that Microsoft owns both, Obsidian and
That was the one
Bethesda.
thing that made me really sad. I was like, God damn it. I mean, I still own it on. I can still play Fallout New Vegas and all the Fallout games, like Skyrim and shit on my Xbox, but like.
I want I want a Series X now, but luckily they haven't announced anything good enough yet. So by the time they
I was
start
gonna
making
say,
consoles again,
wait till that Sunday, whatever. I think it's the 13th. Wait till.
I mean, I once they start announcing things that matter, that's when I'll start worrying.
I think
about
Sony's
getting a
gonna.
console.
Yeah, I think Sony's gonna be in a little bit of.
Sony's got.
They might have more competition.
Because
with
what's
that.
going to happen is they're going to have multiplayer games, which that's what Microsoft's always been about, is multiplayer.
Yeah.
And now they're going to have single player games.
Yeah.
And Sony's just like, well, we make good single player games.
We've
got the last-
Yeah.
We've got the Last of Us remake.
Yay!
Yeah, that's the other big thing of why I'm.
That's a really.
We have a
dumb decision.
remake of a game that came out on the
We're
PS3.
going to remake Last
We're-
of Us
we're
too,
gonna-
or Last of Us.
Like,
They'll
literally
remake Last
the
of Us
best
2.
stuff to come out of Sony in the past while, a lot of it's been remakes, which is actually kind of sad.
Yeah, they're good.
There hasn't been anything, there hasn't been any real bangers other than, I guess, Last of
Returnal.
Us 2.
Jake's gonna disagree with me, but Ghost of Tsushima was pretty fucking good.
I need to play it!
I fell off on that one hard.
It's Assassin's Creed style, which is probably why Jake doesn't like it. It's very open world, and there's a lot of missions to go and do.
It's just a whole lot of, hey, walk over here, maybe
Yeah.
find a thing. And it's like, I don't want to do that. Just
Yeah.
put it on the map. Just tell me where to find the thing and don't make me walk there.
It has a lot of really good Japanese culture in it, though. It just grabbed my attention really easily. I enjoyed it.
Alright, so... Yeah. Yeah, Microsoft is definitely the one this generation that I'm going to look at because they bought up what I cared about.
See that they know.
That's the thing, though. I don't want to spend $500 on a Series X if it's only going to come out on Series X, because it probably will.
Yeah.
Just to get potentially a Fallout New Vegas 2, an Elder Scrolls 6, a Starfield. Like,
Fuck.
that's a lot of money to drop just for three things I'd
there's
want.
the Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds was okay. I didn't think it was that
Outer Worlds
good.
was great.
It was okay.
It was
I
okay.
had fun.
That's good.
As opposed to Fallout 4, where I didn't.
So I'll just do mine real fast because mine. This is also the next one is seeing what Microsoft has coming. Because like you said, Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds 2.
Is that going to be exclusive, or are they going to be? Because they could do this. Well, I don't know what, because their wording is weird on.
They might do timed exclusives.
That's what I wouldn't get. Okay, when Outer Worlds came out, they had already owned Obsidian.
Yeah,
But that came out on
they-
both on
but
everything.
but Obsidian already announced it was coming to PS4, and so Microsoft was like, okay, we'll let
We're
you still
not
have.
going to be assholes.
I'm
which is-
praying for timed exclusives. Like, can this just be
Well,
out on the
think-
Series
think
X
of
for
it
like a year?
Think of it this way: Xbox has Game Pass,
Mm-hmm.
so they can they pay whatever you pay for Game Pass.
Your first month
Or
of Game Pass is $1.
Or you can charge the Sony guys $70 for your game. So now you're double.
It's good
dipping.
marketing. I'll give it to
Yeah.
them. It's excellent
So
marketing.
like I can see like the new titles. I can see Starfield being exclusive because it was never announced for PS4 or PS5.
Yeah, it'll be.
I would be hesitant. Everybody's like, oh well, now that Xbox owns Bethesda, that we'll never see another Bethesda game on there. I think we'll see a Bethesda. It'll probably be timed exclusive, or
Well, here's
we'll see another Skyrim port.
yeah.
Here's the thing, though. I could see Xbox, or I could see Microsoft making some of the more. I could see them making Starfield exclusive.
Yeah.
But I get this feeling they're not going to make Elder Scrolls 6 exclusive.
I don't think they will.
Because they're still going to collect royalties off that shit.
Exactly.
It's way too much money to miss out on.
Yeah, like why would you leave that money on the table?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that would be...
Yeah.
Especially when you can say, all right, we're going to charge the Sony guys $70.
Well, because here's the thing, is that you got to remember, every company that makes a video game console sells it at a loss. Selling more consoles does not make them more money.
Right.
It's the games.
Mm-hmm.
So, if they own the company, fuck it.
Right.
Yeah, that was my thought. Like, so what Microsoft does is you buy Bethesda, you buy ZeniMax, and then you don't change anything.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just allow them to keep doing what they're doing.
No.
And then you rake in the dough from the other side.
Allow them to get better. Because ZeniMax was a bunch of assholes who told them they couldn't update their shit. Let them do what they need to do to make those games amazing. And then just leave them alone.
Yeah, that's how you make the money
Well,
without doing any work.
And also, even though this wasn't Sony's decision, the first exclusive that Sony had went to Xbox this year, and that was MLB The Show.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that wasn't... But Sony didn't make that decision. It was MLB that said, hey, we want you to start putting on there. But so, if you play on the Xbox, and you play MLB The Show, you see the PlayStation logo.
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Sony was petty, which would be petty too. And they're like, okay, we're gonna do this Marvel's type logo now. Mm-hmm. They're like, we're gonna put on all PS5 games. So I think they knew that MLB game. Well, yeah, they did know that it was going there. So like, hey, this is a fucking Sony game.
I got a friend who's a huge fan of baseball that bought that on his Xbox. I gotta ask him.
Yeah, no, it's there. It's there.
Justin also bought it too, and they still have given me a bunch of shit about switching to PlayStation.
Oh, don't listen to them.
They defended Xbox death, saying like, "Oh, they got good games," and I was like, "Name 5
that are out right now."
After June 13th, they'll be like, "All right, we got this one, this one, this one."
We finally got this many good games.
We got Psychonauts. We got whatever.
Psychonauts.
Hellblade, whatever.
Oh, don't put Psychonauts.
I bought
in the
more
good
exclusives
game
on PlayStation.
I'm just saying, whatever they bought, he can start.
Because
Psychonauts is bad. I narrowed it down. I bought more exclusives on the PlayStation in 1 month.
Oh, trust
than
me.
I did in 6 years.
Go back
on the Xbox.
Everybody who's listening to this at 47 minutes, go back to when we were doing. Well, we may not have been visible, or when we were doing the ranking of games, and I literally tried to get every exclusive game that was on Xbox. You know, because you at the time you didn't have a PlayStation, and I was like,
Are you talking about that Twitter post when you said,
no, not that.
No,
but I was like, well, we could do Gears of War. Well, I never played Gears of War. we could do Halo. Well, I never played Halo. Or you didn't say that, but like
I played Halo.
But like I was going with all exclusives, and like I never played
that. And then we had State
that.
of Decay. That was the only exclusive that we could find.
But no, that's alright.
And then fucking Uncharted.
Oh, by the way, I guess the last episode that was 47 minutes in. Everybody's still listening. He did go out and buy a PS5 as he said before, and now he's
luckily
playing,
I got it in January.
Mm-hmm.
Because the last game was what? It was like August. You said?
Yeah, yours in January too.
I did.
Yeah,
Was it
January,
in January?
February?
I was gonna say it was close, but like
maybe second week of February.
It was February, but like still like fuck.
Because I remember telling you about that deal in January.
Or whatever Brian tells you, he bought from a scalper. So
I almost thought I didn't get it.
Wait, I thought he bought a Series X.
yeah, he bought Series X.
Because he's a chump.
But the scalper was like, well, he wasn't a scalper, but he bought a second hand, so I just call him a scalper. But
I wish I could get my hands on a Series X, but it's just not gonna happen.
oh, let's go. Brian.
You're more likely to get one than a PlayStation 5 because the PS5 is heavily outselling the Series X. Still.
All right, go ahead, Jay.
All right, keeping in line with the Microsoft. Microsoft announces that it acquires Studio X.
All right, well, I have to push you on this. What studio do you think they'll acquire?
I don't know, some no-name indie studio.
No, it has to be a big one. Or not a big one, but it has to be one that people know.
I would laugh hysterically if Microsoft completed the trifecta of RPG lords and acquired BioWare.
How funny would it be?
I'd be fucking mad if they did because there's a new Mass Effect coming out.
Doesn't EA own BioWare, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they'd
have to
what happens if they came out and said, hey, we own EA now?
They have enough money to do it. Don't give them any ideas.
But they just spent they just dropped a shitload on Bethesda.
Because
they'd have to spend more
this
to get
this
EA.
could work with your thing because on Microsoft on the Game Pass they have the EA whatever their EA thing is.
Yeah.
So there's probably already talks that maybe.
Here's what I want is that I want them to own BioWare, Obsidian, and Bethesda, and then they go Knights of the Old Republic 3.
Nice.
I would lose my fucking mind.
Anyway, if I had to say a studio, it'd probably be Warner Bros. Since they're selling or something. They're looking
That's
to
fair.
sell.
That's fair.
So they'll get fucking NetherRealm and other
DC.
and the Batmans.
Yeah, all of DC. I mean, I don't know. I don't care.
I mean, I wouldn't take that as a loss myself, but man, that brings them one step closer to buying companies I actually start caring about.
Now, let's do this. Let's do this. Microsoft comes out and goes, so we all know why Sony's not here. But we can confirm to you that we now own Sony.
No. That would be
What if
fucking...
Microsoft bought Sony?
They could. I mean, Sony,
Yeah,
Sony
I
just doesn't have the money.
Isn't Microsoft worth like trillions?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They could easily
Sony's
buy
worth
Sony.
like...
Like, I don't think they
$500
can since like Japanese like trade laws and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think
And if it came to America,
Sony's worth like
it'd
half
probably
a
be another.
trillion.
I think they've got a big like Japan's got a big deal about like we can't let American companies own our Japanese
I
companies.
don't blame them.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
I mean, well, the sad part is that Microsoft at one point did try and buy Nintendo.
Yeah, they got laughed out of the office. It was great.
Oh, it's the best.
Because they were just like, are these guys serious?
Nintendo would never be bought out. They're
Well, not now. No.
Not by Microsoft 20 years ago before they even had the Xbox.
Well, when they thought they were just gonna Microsoft didn't know what the fuck they were doing, and then they were going to go to Sega.
And then they bought Rare and they thought they had bought Donkey Kong.
Wow.
They're like, wait a minute, we don't have the Donkey Kong IP?
Like
And
I
Rare's
said-
just like, no.
Like I said,
I would have laughed if they thought they had Mario.
the
too.
Microsoft team back then didn't give a shit, unlike the Microsoft team of today, where like I like Phil Spencer. I think out of all the
I was kidding when I said fuck Phil Spencer. He is kind of turning Xbox around.
Phil Spencer feels like the entire reason why why even respect Xbox.
Oh yeah,
He just feels like the face of.
sorry.
He feels like the face of everything that they turned around after the Xbox One review.
And that's why I stopped liking Sony as much, because the people who started the generation of PS4 aren't there at the end of the generation. Now we have this guy who's like, I say we, but I technically work for Sony. You know, they don't know it yet, but I work for them. There's a guy, Jim Ryan, I think his name is. He's like, well, why would you play these old games?
Yeah,
That's probably the biggest reason why we don't have there's
that
not
asshole.
exclusive
or
not exclusive backwards compatibility.
no, but here's the problem: is that you got to remember that Sony is the same company that priced the PS3 at $600, thinking that it would teach us discipline.
Ugh.
Those people are still there.
Yeah, they're just in Japan though.
Don't
Doesn't
forget those
matter.
commercials either.
Doesn't matter.
That was I remember those commercials. Those are stupid.
but
Alright.
fuck.
Do yours, Aaron?
Oh yeah, so now we're just on three other things.
Or whatever.
Yeah, pretty.
Anything you
I
have.
would love a Nintendo Direct to get a new 2D Zelda reveal.
Okay.
That would be awesome.
We have not had a 2D Zelda. I'm not talking about Link's Awakening. An actual 2D Zelda since Triforce Heroes. So
Interesting.
we're going on 6-7 years.
How funny would that be? They announced Breath of the Wild 2, and now they came out with the remake of
8 years.
I could see a remake of a 2D Zelda coming, but
Remake
not,
the
an
Oracle
actual new
games.
one is what I want.
Right. Well, all I'm saying is that they announced Breath of the Wild a couple years ago, and then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, we have Link's Awakening.
Go. They have
And then
multiple
they
teams
go,
working on it.
Right. And then
Other
they
stuff.
go, oh yeah, we also have this Zelda game that all come out before Breath of the Wild 2. I like that.
Those are the surprises I like to look for. It's
No,
like
no,
we
I
know
get-
they're working on Breath of the Wild too,
that's fair.
but then they have another team working on the remakes or
Right.
Yeah, Grezzo. Grezzo's making the remix.
Remakes
Like
Spirit
always.
Tracks without
No.
the touch controls.
I could live without the DS remakes for now.
Well, I mean, we
Remake the Oracle games, Grezzo.
Oh,
do it.
And then we got Skyward
not
Sword
going
coming
to.
out shortly
Skyward-
after that.
Does that come out in June or July?
They'd
Uh,
sooner
July.
remake
July.
Minish Cap.
I don't know.
Although
I'd
I
be
guess
okay
they're
with
all
a Minish Cap remake if there's a lot of quality of life like improvements.
Yeah.
Get rid of the fucking random symbol shit.
So
Like
here's
it sounds-
here's all the quality of life updates that Minish Cap needs. You start the game, the credits roll, the game's over. You don't need to play it.
Yeah.
Here's for $60.
75. Minish Cap Amiibo.
Don't give Nintendo any ideas.
Alright,
You also have to play it on a real Game Boy.
go ahead, Phil.
My outlandish dumb one was Bloodborne 2. I don't give a shit about a Bloodborne 2 because I already have Bloodborne. I literally don't care. I don't feel like there's anywhere to go with a Bloodborne 2. There's nothing I need to know. It's the same problem I had with like Dark Souls, where all people wanted to know is like more world building, and then they went and fucked their own world building. So it's like I don't want them to build a world. They're bad at it. Like don't. I don't like when FromSoft builds more upon a world because they clearly don't. They clearly don't give a shit about consistency.
The only way I could, not like what Jake said, they could either go backwards, or in my opinion, I think they could just...
I didn't say they go backwards.
Yeah, you said they could do like a prequel.
No, I said I don't care about Bloodborne 2 being a sequel. More though, I want it to be an original piece,
We want
like an anthology series.
But what I would want to see is kind of like how they did it with Dark Souls. Just it's the same idea, except that they don't follow chronological order.
Well,
You can find one. You can find a loose string in that.
the problem is
follow
that they are connected. It's just
But I don't want them to be.
stupid.
I don't want them. If they did a Bloodborne 2, I don't want them to be.
Oh,
connected.
I want it to be a completely different name. Use a similar.
I want them to do that. What I'm trying to say is, I want them to do that setting,
Hmm,
but have it be nothing to do with how the first one was.
that would be nice. I would love the mechanics of Bloodborne put into a completely different time period.
I just want to see Miyazaki's brain using
Okay,
that
okay.
formula. With,
Bloodborne, but in medieval.
That was Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. So you mean fighting the Abyss Watchers?
No, what we need.
Bloodborne in space.
When was it they made
I'd
a
be
colorful
fine with it.
Bloodborne?
Hellboy.
No. What we need is Bloodborne, but the Stone Age.
Bloodborne with cats.
I'd be down.
Palicos, whatever.
Yeah, just make everybody a cat.
No.
Cat people.
No.
Look, it worked for Skyrim.
They didn't make everybody cat people.
There's a region that's only cat people.
Or for Cats the Movie.
Could
Yeah,
be
it's called
word.
Elsewhere.
It could be the next Elder Scrolls.
Oh boy, I hope it is.
All the cats.
Where did all the Khajiit go? They went elsewhere.
I get it.
You know, if we were on like a third-story building, I'd throw you out a window.
But we're in our parents' basement, so...
You can only
You're
throw
lucky.
me up.
I mean, I could throw you out a window. It'd just be a lot of vertical movement, and you wouldn't really go anywhere. You'd probably just
It
get
would
stuck.
require you to lift me up, too.
You'd probably just get stuck in the window.
Yeah.
The
Right.
window's pretty small.
So, I got an easy one. Since Nintendo likes to port everything off the Wii U, they should port Devil Slayer off.
Yes!
And put it on the Switch.
Yes! I want to play that game. God damn
Because
it.
I regret not giving it to Jacob, but I sold Jacob for $20.
Figurines
Yeah,
Figurines!
figurines, and
that
I was
I had
like,
regretted buying.
I was like, oh, I could go, get this game anytime I want. Yeah, it's like $100-some, and I'm like, nah, just if you're gonna port everything off the fucking Wii U, just port that off too.
They're not going to.
So that was mine. So go ahead.
Oh,
Jeff.
okay, so I'm gonna do 2 because
I got 15 over here.
I have a lot. Yeah, so Wii U game gets ported. That was one of mine.
But nice.
Yeah. No, we need Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD to get off of that system.
We need
Why?
Fatal Frame 5 to get off that system.
Yeah, Fatal Frame. But
Make that a
okay.
physical game.
I'd be excited.
Don't
to
give
get
me an
Fatal
excuse to buy Wind Waker and Twilight Princess again.
Let's see.
Frame.
Like,
Kenna's listening. They're
I
like,
do.
"Ooh."
I'd buy it.
Color Splash can get off the system.
There's actually no. The Donkey Kong Country game did get off of it.
Let's see.
Fuck, Star Fox.
No, keep Star Fox on that system.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Zero sucks.
You're not.
We need
wrong.
Nintendo
No,
Land
but
on the
but
Switch.
because they
Yes.
wouldn't have the gamepad, they'd fix it.
No, they won't.
How would they? What would they do?
Trash.
Hey, if they can fix Skyward Sword, then I guess they can do anything.
Okay, and then so my next one.
But that's a Wii.
I'm
problem.
glad you said Skyward Sword needed fixing.
We're talking a Wii U problem, which is a tablet problem. Because the Switch is not a tablet.
Well, somehow they got Zombie U off there.
They did put Zombie on the PS4.
Oh.
They did it. I wouldn't recommend it, but they did it.
Oh, I mean, I heard Zombie U was actually a decent use of the gamepad.
I own it.
I can see it.
It was
It's his last game.
yeah, it starts with a Z.
Also, the U in it.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, but in the re-releases, it's just Zombie without, the U.
Great.
Okay, so picture this: black screen, FromSoft logo comes up.
Oh, fuck.
Elden Ring.
Kingsfield 5.
Literally me to Miyazaki.
I want it. I want Kingsfield 5.
That was Aaron whipping his stick back and forth.
And I want it to look of a similar quality to the original Kingsfield games.
Yes.
That's what I want. I want it to be like fucking like Doom 3D levels of just like why.
I want it to be a budget game for $70.
Oh, so a lot of games.
Yes.
And it's like, who's even who?
A lot of games
seven-
on the Switch.
The 7 people who remember
I was
Kingsfield.
gonna say everyone's gonna be like,
And Jacob, the 8th person who played it like 20 years later.
everyone's gonna be like,
Your name,
What?
you what's your name in the Kingsfield 5 credits?
and then there's gonna be,
No,
and
what-
half of those people are gonna be like, it's a remake, right?
No, well, what happened is everybody will fucking play, and then they'll all become like knowledgeable of Kingsfield. And
No
they're like,
one will
like,
play
oh yeah, look at
Kingsfield.
this.
I was playing Kingsfield from day one back on the PlayStation.
I've been
1.
playing Kingsfield since the 90s, man.
Nobody
Where have
will
y'all
play
been?
Kingsfield, even if it has the FromSoft logo on it. Like, okay, a couple thousand people will play Kingsfield, but most of those people won't like it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
There will be 8 people who enjoy it, and I will be one of them.
yeah.
All right, go ahead, Aaron.
Oh, shit.
I'm
Let's
gonna have
see.
to come up with shit off the cuff now. I literally only had 3 things.
Yeah, because one of mine was Elder Scrolls 6.
You were told to bring 5.
One of my 5 has already been spoken
Yes.
of.
Oh.
5 of them.
Yeah, remember when you corrected my possible or peaceable or something like that?
I did not. Wow. Okay, I
Perdition.
missed the number. I thought there was only 3.
I would
Yeah, that's
love
fine.
at the Nintendo Direct, but it's probably too soon for that, to see more gameplay of the Diamond and Pro remakes and/or Legends Arceus.
I don't think it's too soon to see gameplay of Diamond and Pearl.
we already saw it.
I don't think it's
Not
too soon
enough.
to see more.
I want
Oh,
to see how the
yeah.
battle screens look.
I want to confirm that the box art is as shit as it looks.
It is.
I love Aaron on the Pokemon thing. Like, yeah, I think this is fan made. I'm not for sure.
No, that was me.
He said it was
Yeah.
fan made.
Aaron sent the pictures. He's like, "This is
No, he actually posted on Facebook though.
oh."
That's where I saw it.
Because
It does look fan made though. You can't deny
It
that.
looks like it looks like the shitty art on the fucking GX trading cards. This shitty 3D render.
Are you talking about the full art cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those trash ass pieces of junk that my ex was like, they're so cool, and I'm like, they look like garbage. I prefer the actual art that somebody actually put a lot of effort into. Fuck. Anyway.
God, they're so bad.
Do you have another one, or because if you don't, Jib has more than me.
Oh, I know he's got enough to make up for me.
Because I added one, so I have 6.
I want to
now.
come up with some obnoxious ones that I can throw out there. I already threw out the Microsoft acquires BioWare because I think that'd be hysterical.
It would piss me off.
What would I like? I mean, I know this won't happen because EA fucked it, but I want to see a new Star Wars game.
Yeah. Hopefully it's
I got something in mind for you. The Ubisoft has a Star Wars game coming.
I don't care about Ubisoft.
Jedi
anymore.
Fallen Order 2, hopefully.
That would be nice.
This is a
I don't
company.
because now that Ubisoft and EA don't technically own Star Wars, like the rights to Star Wars games, it's not confirmed to be happening.
Yeah, well, it's because EA tripped over their own money dick on
Yeah, they need to fire that.
Battlefront 2.
They need to fire the head guy of EA because he doesn't give a shit about games.
Well, yeah, because it's all about EA hasn't given a shit
All
about
about
games
money.
since the end of.
Well, I won't say that.
They only give a shit about the sports games.
I have a point in time. Let me get there.
Right, okay.
They haven't given a shit about making games since the end of Dead Space, because that was the last time they put their oomph behind making new shit. Since then, it's just been about making money, buying up companies, and using them until they dry out.
Because I know, like, you can say what you will, but Unravel, Sea of Solitude, these are like all indie EA games. But Sea of Solitude, Joseph Ferris, just in general, all of his games are all published by EA. Well, I think since A Way Out, so they do care a little bit, but the bigger time, I agree with you. I agree with
Rocket
you.
Arena.
Yeah.
That game they dropped.
Oh god, that game, and now they have Knockout City, which is pretty good.
Which they're gonna drop
when you guys
once-
are hearing this, it's no longer free to play.
Yeah, they're gonna drop it once people realize, hey, I'm not gonna spend $20 on this, and then EA's gonna be like, man, our player base just dried up.
Oh, I think they know. But
like, no, it's just, I don't know.
They go in waves. They get a bunch of bad press, and then they try to do good things, and then they go, "Oh, we're doing good things again." Okay,
they've never been as good as when they did like Dead Space. Never like there were several new games that EA took risks on during that time.
You know what's actually funny though is because I was listening to I don't remember which podcast it was, but they're talking about how EA tried to do everything in one game, so it would have single player, multiplayer, microtransactions, all that stuff. And then they start figuring out, I think once Apex hit, they're like, oh, if we just do one thing for each game, so if we just focus on one thing, so like single player games, we just focus on single player and not, because you have, what's that Souls one? Star Wars,
Fallen Order.
Star Wars Fallen Order.
Jedi Fallen Order.
And then you have Apex. And like, oh, okay, these are two separate. So I think they're starting to learn now, like, if we just focus on one thing, and we don't try to...
If we just give Respawn money...
Oh, I guarantee you that Jedi Fallen Order had microtransaction bullshit in it that got ripped out.
I don't know about
I don't know how much they could have done with microtransactions in that game.
It wouldn't be hard. All you would have to do is turn everything into a loot system. All you have to do is start putting stats on gear, and it would turn into bullshit.
They do it in Assassin's Creed.
Here's my thing. I think EA is a lot better than Activision. I think Activision's more of the piece of shit.
I don't know about
of the
that.
two.
I would disagree.
No,
I would honestly disagree.
Because they
EA still does loot
hear me out. Well, hear me out.
So does Activision.
No.
Activision will put a game out called Crash Bandicoot Racing and say, oh, there's no microtransactions, and then once everybody gets the reviews out saying, oh, wow, this is a really great game, they're like, oh, by the way, here's some microtransactions that you want to do with, a month after it came out.
Once
that is what I think is more piece of shit than EA just surprise mechanics.
I mean,
that's worse though. They actually said that shit in fucking court.
Oh no, it's funny. It was funny. I was like, oh, I want to see how this plays off.
Well, because they started comparing microtransactions to a fucking Kinder Egg, and it's like, guys.
No, I agree. EA, like I said, for me, EA goes in waves, and I think right now they're on a high with all the games that they've come out recently.
Well, the problem is that the only reason I will ever buy an EA game is if it has the Respawn logo on it.
Right.
Because Respawn's the only one I give a shit about. I will support them.
For me, it's BioWare.
Because they make fucking good games. BioWare hasn't made a game I've given a fuck about for years.
If they're returning... for me,
I don't care about
they're continuing the original Mass Effect series, so I care about that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But I'm glad they threw Andromeda in the fucking garbage.
But to be perfectly honest, ever since EA got involved with Mass Effect, it's gone downhill.
I agree.
Well, yeah, like I said,
I could feel the poison in Mass Effect 2.
Right, that, like I said, that was back when they're like,
what are you talking about?
EA published Mass Effect 2.
I know. But what do you mean by poison?
There are things you can feel as Matt...
are you talking about like bad DLC?
No. I'm talking about the change. I love Mass Effect 1. I don't like Mass Effect 2 as much because of the game mechanics that started to change.
Which one did you
I would say it went downhill in Mass Effect 3.
Oh, it absolutely did,
Yeah.
but I could feel the poison seeping in 2.
I'll disagree with you there.
I was gonna say.
I would say maybe
agree
with the
what you're
DLC.
saying, I don't agree with you on the Mass Effect 2.
Mass Effect 2 is where it was at its peak. I would say in 3 is where you could see the downhill starting.
Okay, you guys are missing.
No, I get what you're
Like
saying. But
I could feel the influence in the changes that took place from Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2 that bugged me when I first played
So what
it.
you're saying is you could feel the hand slowly creeping around.
And I will agree, I had a fucking blast playing Mass Effect 2. Until I got to a decision I didn't understand and made the wrong decision.
Which one are we talking about here?
the
The one
end?
with the Geth. With the big group of Geth, where it's like...
That's Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3 is...
No. There is a group of Geth, and your options are brainwash them or destroy them. That's in 2.
Oh, yeah, that's Legion's loyalty mission.
Yes, I fucked it up.
That's the good choice is to make the...
brainwash them!
The good choice is to actually make the Geth stronger.
No, the good decision, well, yes, to eventually, but the problem is that when I looked at it as a moral decision, I was like...
Yeah, I will
It's
agree
fucked.
that's not a good mission design.
It was bad. But...
You'd think the good thing is to actually fuck over the Geth because they were your main enemies in the first game.
No, I didn't even think that. I was just like, you're giving me the choice between forcibly brainwashing people or destroying them because they're your enemy.
This is how I look at Paragon versus Renegade. Paragon top right, Renegade bottom right.
Well, one's blue, and one's red, like Phil.
Renegade's actually orange. But close enough.
Anyway.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you guys enjoy it, if you're at 1 minute and 11 minutes, you want to hear more about Mass Effect, we'll get these two back on.
Yeah, you two can do a Mass Effect podcast.
There is not enough content. I
Yeah,
have to
There's a
replay
lot of
them.
content.
There's a lot of lore in Mass Effect.
I've been playing Mass Effect since 2013 when they re-released it, all 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
So.
I played Mass Effect 1 probably about a year after Mass Effect 2 came out.
1 and 2 are definitely best.
They're great.
Fucking great games.
I started with 3 first.
3
It was
is
$20.
3 is just okay.
I was like, sweet.
I
Go ahead.
I just fuck.
We're not on Zoom right now. How are we having this
Go.
lag?
Okay, we can move on from Mass
So
Effect.
a couple years ago, there was a rumor going around that there was going to be a new Star Fox game coming out, and it wouldn't be a Star Fox game in the sense it would be a Star Fox racing game. So I hope that was true, and we get a Star Fox racing game.
Look, if you're gonna continue the timeline, you gotta pick the best ending from Command.
It's gotta. If you're gonna make a Star Fox racing game, just make it an F-Zero game.
It would be F-Zero because the ending of Command is they joined the G-Zero League.
Yeah. But you might as well just mash the two together.
But
Just
then
fuck it.
then you get James McCloud the pilot and James McCloud the fox together, and it's like, what?
Wait.
Yes, there is an F-Zero pilot named James McCloud,
The fuck?
and he shares striking resemblances to the fox, James McCloud.
And I
great.
want to say this: I'm not an F-Zero fan. I could care less about F-Zero.
Oh, I don't.
But the
either.
fact that fucking somebody came out and said, this is like probably a couple months now, but they're like, well, we just we don't have any ideas for F-Zero.
That's not a couple months. That's a couple years.
No,
Yeah.
this was a guy came out recently who used to work on the F-Zero games that said the reason why there hasn't been an F-Zero game is because we don't have any ideas.
No,
It's like,
Miyamoto's been saying that for years.
well, they're idiots. You don't have to make an in-depth.
Don't you call the
game.
man an idiot?
Well, because here's the problem.
On this decision, I would call him an idiot because he wants to sit there and go, well, I don't want F-Zero to compete with Mario Kart. It's like they're two fucking different things.
Oh.
One's more of a strategy. The other
Yes,
one's just
throwing
dumb fun.
turtles is a strategy.
Well, the problem.
No,
Turtle shells.
You went with the strategy one is the
F-Zero is
F-Zero.
the strategy.
Yeah.
F-Zero is actually
Like,
really
they're-
complex
they're
to play.
fucking
I've never
two
played a
different
single
games,
F-Zero game, so I
so
couldn't tell
I don't
you.
see them competing with each other.
I'm with you guys. I don't give a shit about F-Zero.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't care about F-Zero.
I care about the characters.
I don't care about F-Zero to play it necessarily, but I remember playing it on the N64
Yeah.
and just being like, it was the only racing game I've ever played where you felt out of control. And that was just kind of cool, because, like...
Yeah, you could go from being, like, close to being first, and then take one wrong corner, and then every fucking person passes.
Just hit that extra bit of that tube that you're not supposed to be on, and suddenly everyone blows by you.
And I don't believe that there's no rebound, right?
A rubber band?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a massive rubber band in X.
Is okay.
I think GX also has a massive amount of rubber band, but I think all the fast racing games...
It's not as bad as Mario Kart, right?
No, it's worse.
Is it worse? Okay.
It's worse than Mario Kart. You
Then
slow down for a second,
then they're all on your ass.
and everyone has already passed you. Like, somebody did a test, like, okay, so this is me actually playing the game. Everybody finished the track in, like, 2 minutes. This is me sitting at the starting line waiting for everybody to finish.
Everybody's like, are you gonna
and
go?
it was like
you gonna go?
4 or 5 minutes
You gonna
before
go?
they'd finished.
Nice.
That's how bad the rubber banding is.
Nice. But that's my dream. I hope there's another Star Fox game, and I hope it's not fucking tied to the Wii U pad. Since they wanted to make
We have resurrected Star Fox. Get your Wii U gamepads out.
You want to play co-op? It's fucking shit.
Well, because here's my problem, is that the only way they could think to bring back Star Fox was to remake the game they've already remade.
Yeah.
Is it just once?
No, it wasn't a reboot and it wasn't a remake.
They don't know.
That's what they said.
Fuck off. It tells the same fucking story.
No, this time Andros has portals.
I would have been fine.
It is completely different. Also, giant robot monkey that you use Turkey to climb into.
I would have been fine if the Star Fox game came out the same
Sounds like
the
itself.
first year that the Wii U launched. I wouldn't be as mad with the music.
Well,
It's the fact that it's the fucking end of the life cycle of the Wii U, and they're like, oh, this gamepad that nobody's besides Zombie U has incorporated. Let's fucking make you forced to use it, and then you have to fucking, I don't know.
I don't know,
No,
man. Using that shit in Breath of the Wild was pretty good.
Like, here's my problem with it, is that first-party Nintendo can't seem to fucking think of a single goddamn... The only interesting new stories we've gotten out of Star Fox have been in all the fucking spin-offs.
There were no spin-offs in Star Fox aside from Guard.
I've seen that. It's bad.
That was mainline.
It's a spin-off.
It's mainline.
It's a spin-off in the sense that
it
it's
is a
not...
mainline game.
Phil, are you trying to just pick a fight with every single person? Like, let's pick a fight with Aaron about Mass Effect, and now I'm gonna go.
It
is a spin-off because it is a fucking adventure game.
Now I'm gonna go after Jacob, who beat.
There's Command.
Yo, Command is still it's all range mode. It still counts as... It's a strategy game.
Let's see, what else is there?
Don't you talk shit about Assault. I will
I'm not
come
gonna
over
talk
there.
shit about Assault. I'm talking... Who the fuck actually made Command and Assault?
Nintendo.
Miyamoto.
Namco.
Alright.
Let me. I know Namco.
Oh god, he's grabbing the cases.
I mean, I need to know. Because Adventure, Command, and Assault have
Namco did
original
Assault.
story.
Rareware did Adventures.
Yes.
And let's see, Command, where is that? Of course, it's all the way in over here. That one just says Nintendo.
Oh shit.
So that's first party.
Let me look at the instruction booklet that I have. Like, why are there 2 instruction booklets in here?
I'll take one.
No, they might become rare at one point.
No, Rare's Microsoft.
Yeah.
Jake could sell that for like a nickel.
Want a nickel? Give me my pickle.
I don't know.
I mean...
No, it should be the other way. It should be, want a pickle? Give me a nickel.
These characters are awful.
Alright, well, let's move on.
My point is that, for the most part, anything interesting to come out of Star Fox has been made by someone else, and been a completely different genre. It's like, why does Nintendo not want... What?
You know, you do know that Nintendo wasn't the only one working on Zero, right?
Platinum barely did anything.
They were there. They could have said, "Hey, please don't put our name on this."
I mean, it was on Star Fox. I just wish they didn't feel the need to tell the same fucking story. Because that's the whole reason why I will never play Star Fox Zero. It's like, I don't give a shit.
The problem is Command wrote them into a corner.
Alright, well, go ahead.
Okay.
There were 9 endings to
If you're at minute 19 and you like this discussion, leave a comment below and see if you want to have another discussion between these two.
Tell us who you're siding
As
with
a
in all
person
these
who's
discussions.
played the only Star Fox game I've ever even
Tell me
touched
how
is
many times
Adventure.
Little Philly's lost to either to Aaron or Jacob. I don't think we haven't argued. Well, I guess we're kind of arguing about EA. So I'm gonna say Lyon or Little Philly. So
Whatever.
just put L and we won't know. Right,
Okay.
Jacob.
Okay.
How many you got left?
Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. How many you got left, Aaron?
I've got 2.
Phil, you got none.
I'm gonna come up with stuff.
All right.
I just came up with one on the fly.
I have 2 left too. But
A lot of mine are going to be quick, actually.
all right, well go ahead and go down your list and then take
All right, so I know this isn't going to happen, but a Trails of collections for the first 2 series,
that'd be cool.
because Trails in the Sky only came out on the PSP, and you can't really buy those anymore. And it's part of a 9-game series right now, and then 2 of them didn't even get localized. So I'd like them to do like bundles for that.
No, man, just play the new one.
Well,
That's what they're gonna say.
well, the problem is it's part of the story.
They don't care.
No, they don't
Just
care.
buy the new one. Well, actually, no. If they were smart enough to repackage them, it'd be like play the whole saga.
That's what I'm saying. They repackaged the first 3 in one.
Problem is, there's so much fucking dialogue.
Well, the first 3 are already localized. That one's easy. Just take the PSP file, slap them on a disc.
But
The 2 other games, yeah, those ones are going to take a little bit because not localized.
yeah, but from what I've heard, like the sheer amount of dialogue in Trails games is insane.
Yeah,
Like,
but I still want it.
I mean, you're not wrong to.
At least make a bundle of the first 3 because still part of the story, and apparently they're really good. It's just nobody's played them because they were on the PSP.
You see, you gotta be careful because you never know where you're gonna touch something that I know about. I know these are supposed to be quick.
Okay, so Metroid Prime 4 is shown.
Yeah, well, it won't happen.
No.
I didn't put that one on as a reasonable one or a non-reasonable one, but maybe they'll show the logo again and be like, "Ha, look at that!"
Yeah, it just looks a little different.
They've tweaked it.
Oh, Lord.
That's what we've been working on the past 2 years.
So it's going to be the Metroid Prime trilogy on Switch.
Yeah, right.
It's going to be the
That'd be
biggest
nice.
tease ever.
Alright, so a Banjo bundle. I don't think that one's going to happen either because Rare Replay Collection came out.
Yeah.
I just want them to remake Banjo and Banjo
I don't know.
Tooie.
Oh yeah, because it is on the Xbox.
But yeah, no, I want Banjo games again.
I do too.
They're going to talk about the N64 Mini. Going to announce that one. And say,
Yeah, since Reggie's not there.
and they're going to say, haha, look at the 20 games you already own. 'cause
Well,
they put
not
these
only
on
that,
the
not only
Wii.
that, they're like, haha, we only have 1,000 copies. Come fast.
Alright, so that brings me down to 1,
That would sell so freaking fast.
2.
So go ahead and do your next one, and then we'll all have one final one after that.
Okay, so we know there's going to be a Smash Bros. Reveal. I'm hoping it's Smash Bros. X Yakuza.
Okay, that's fair.
That'd be cool.
I want Kiryu in Smash.
Yeah.
I'll take Kasuga too. I don't
Oh,
care.
the new guy. Yeah.
I want both of them in.
That'd be cool.
It won't happen, but I want them in.
What was it they do the Joker thing where they put who's the new guy?
Kasuga.
Okay.
Ichiban Kasuga.
Oh, okay. Before we move on, what are your thoughts on them making all the mainline Yakuza games turn-based, and then all the other besides the action?
I mean, if you're gonna keep using Kasuga, you might as well keep it turn-based. If you go to a new character, then I want them to do a new style.
They've already talked about what their plans are.
Have they?
The new Yakuza games are all going to be turn based.
Are they going to continue using Kasuga then?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
And then what was the new series or the detective
Judgment.
one? Judgment is going to continue, and that's going to be an
See,
action.
I was thinking it should be reversed. Wouldn't you think it'd make more sense if Judgment was a turn-based one?
No.
It
No,
would make
'cause
sense from an
'cause
intellectual point of view.
He's not obsessed with video games.
But
Well,
that's the problem.
Well, yeah.
Because Ichiban loves Dragon Quest.
Right. Well, I guess.
Crap, I got 2 left after this.
Well, then go again.
Okay, well, we'll keep this Yakuza talk going for a little bit. Okay, I guess never mind then.
I was just curious because I've been meaning to ask you about that, and I completely forgot. Then you brought it up. And
Alright, Nintendo's going to reveal a new IP.
okay.
Don't know what it is, but it's going to be there.
That would be nice. I miss when Splatoon came out, and it's like, oh, they're just going to be making new IPs.
I mean, they made ARMS.
They did, and then they didn't care.
They made Snipper Clippers.
I was actually surprised they dropped. I guess I'm not surprised, but
Yeah, I'm not surprised they dropped ARMS either.
I thought for sure.
ARMS sold 1 million. ARMS sold really well.
That's weird. Wasn't that on the Wii U? Or no, that was on
No.
Switch.
That was on Switch. That was like a launch game.
All right, go ahead, Aaron.
Okay, so it's my last thing. I said I had 2, but actually I have 1 because the other thing I had.
Goddamn, skip you.
Well, no, let him go because I got the one to close us out with.
Okay.
Because one of my things is also about Elder Scrolls 6. My last thing is also about Smash Bros.
Okay.
Nintendo has been showing stuff about Skyward Sword all week. And
Oh.
they showed a picture of Groose.
Yeah, Groose.
Interesting. So you think Groose is going to be a...
I think the Groose is going to be loose.
Aaron's been waiting all day to say this.
I would actually pay money for Groose.
Playable Groose.
I would. If
Fair.
Groose was in Smash, I'd pay for it.
Oh, shit. Wait, what would he do?
The
he has.
Groovinator.
He'd
All
also
of his moves.
He would also have the best taunts.
He'd have a sword.
No.
No,
No.
dude, he's a brawler.
He'd
Yeah, no.
He'd be the best brawler in the game, and he has the best taunts.
Man would have suplexes and everything.
He'd have the best finger pointer.
Okay, so he's like his forward special is him doing like the M Bison Psycho Drive or whatever, where he like torpedoes at you. Because Groose has like a mohawk thing going on. He's got a point. He becomes a spear.
That'd be awesome, actually.
Just charges you.
Some part of it would have to do with his loft wing.
So we'll know if we get if Nintendo comes to our door, and they want to talk to our parents because we're living in the basement, and they'll do how the fuck do you know that Groose is coming to? I'm like, well, this guy doesn't live here. He lives over on the other side of.
Nintendo has been showing a lot of stuff from Skyward Sword, and then they put a lot of fucking momentum and just time on Groose.
No, the tweet was literally Groose.
It was Groose with the fucking
It
the
could be
greatest
Zelda.
artwork of all
It could be
time.
Zelda.
Or
Because they said something about I think they said Zelda's not a princess in this game.
Yeah, she's not, because she's not.
she's not technically a princess. She is a reincarnated goddess.
She learns about how she has to be one, though.
I like
She
that.
doesn't do a fucking thing.
No, she gets time traveled.
But
Alright.
I'm with Jake that I do think there's going to be a new Smash character.
No, they've already confirmed that.
Oh, well.
Just
All
don't
right,
know who
Phil,
it's
your
gonna
last
be.
one.
My last one?
Yeah, because I'll
Alright.
do mine real quick and then.
Alright, I know
Well,
which one I
GG.
want to go with. What's his face announces Shenmue 4 and no one cares.
Ah, boy, you Suzuki, my man!
Yeah.
I was gonna also say random James Bond game because MGM got bought up. I think that would be cool.
Exclusive for
There
the
is-
Luna.
There is a new James Bond game.
Shenmue?
The guys who did Hit.
No, James Bond.
No, Shenmue. Should be Shenmue.
Well, it'd be both of them then, because
Wait.
Because-
Oh yeah, because Amazon bought MGM.
yeah,
Just
and
like-
they own the Luna.
Just so you know, Phil, the people who made Hitman or Hitman, they're making a James Bond game. So
Oh shit, that would be really cool.
I
I want to
didn't
play
know.
that.
I also forgot Bethesda is making an Indiana Jones game.
That's right. That's right.
So it's just going to be Uncharted.
The Call of Duty team, guys, the Call of Duty team made a James Bond game, and it's fucking
Yeah.
good.
Is that the one on the PS2?
I believe that's Quantum of Solace.
Is it the
I
one?
thought Quantum of Solace was
Do you
bad.
remember? Do you remember what the call? Do you remember?
The game is good.
Oh, I thought that was bad too.
No, the game is mechanically solid.
Mm.
It actually has stealth mechanics that they don't tell you about
Nice.
because they don't work that well.
Yeah.
But they're cool because I goofed around with them. Anyway, I played a lot. I spent like a month at my mom's playing nothing but James Bond games. So
Nice.
I just bought a shit ton of them, and I was like, I never played these. Let's play them. And they were really good.
I played something
Oh,
on
the
PS2.
GoldenEye remake too.
Oh yeah.
That was made by the Call of Duty people.
Oh, okay, that makes
Good.
sense. That makes sense.
That is good shit. So
Nice. So my final two. Hopefully we see more of Beyond Good and Evil. See that game is never gonna come out.
that game's dead.
But so my final one. This is my most out there idea. So we all know this little game called Fortnite, the money makers of the industry.
Currently embroiled in a battle with Apple for the fate of nothing.
Yes. Well, it could have ramifications against all the other systems. So we don't know.
That's if somehow Epic manages to pull their heads out of their asses, which they clearly aren't going to do. I would not be surprised if Epic loses, which would suck.
Oh, I mean, I think we all knew because
They deserve to lose. I want everyone to lose, but that's not going to happen.
You want me to lose?
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of mean.
I
Phil.
want
Always.
But anyways,
all the rich
I want to
people
keep
to
this
lose.
uplifted.
Okay.
So we got Kratos, we got Master Chief.
Okay, I thought you were talking about a Fortnite 2.
No.
That would be
And we
funny.
got Lara Croft, we got Aloy,
Cool.
we have John Wick, we have Predator.
Yeah.
We have all these characters that are coming in. You know what we don't have? We don't have a Nintendo character in there.
Good.
Now
Keep it out.
No, wait. So, the thing that I like about the Epic and Fortnite is that they are, in a way, spreading. I don't know what the
Awareness?
not awareness, but like hey, if you want to put a character in our game, hopefully they're getting some type. The company, whoever owns the character, is getting some type of cut.
Oh,
I would imagine
So
they have
so
to.
so it's like, hey, we're the biggest game right now. We'll help you get money. You don't have to do anything. We'll just make a character. Scratch our back. We'll scratch your back.
Mm-hmm.
Free money. Nintendo doesn't have a character in there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of rumors have been pointing towards Samus coming in and being a Fortnite character.
That'd be cool.
Now, I don't want to see Samus because Samus would be cool. Okay? Don't get me wrong. But thinking of she's running around with a gun, whatever.
Oh yeah, no.
And then having another gun on top of that, it would look kind of, to me, it would kind of look a little dumb.
The fucking various suit wielding.
I guess it
an
could be-
M16 would be weird.
I guess it could be Zero Suit Samus. I guess that would work.
No,
Yeah.
they would definitely want.
Zero Suit Samus would be the selling.
They would definitely want armored Samus.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's just say we're not going to do Samus. They say maybe it could be marketing time for the new Metroid game.
When it comes out in a decade.
So there's two characters that I've been thinking that they could put in there.
Mhm.
We already talked about one,
He's a Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon. He'd be a cool ass character to be in there.
Captain Falcon holding a gun.
He has a gun though.
He is a bounty hunter.
Oh
So-
yeah.
so-
He does use a gun.
So it makes sense.
Doesn't use
You act
it
like
as
I
a
played F-Zero.
Well, he doesn't use a gun in F-Zero. It's in the accompanying manga
Or
or the instruction booklet.
since
I don't know this
Nintendo
shit.
doesn't want to give any love to Waluigi, they could put Waluigi in Fortnite.
No Mario character, no Mario character will wield a realistic gun.
Damn, I was gonna.
Well, these guns aren't real.
No, I know.
These guns aren't realistic.
Some of them are actual guns.
So this is they're
colorful, but they're actual guns.
they're in
cartoony.
so we're in primal right now. So everything is a like a gun before the age of guns.
Okay.
So it's just bones hollowed out.
Yeah,
to look like
essentially
guns.
they're bone guns or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know the lore.
Remember when Donkey Kong had a gun? Why isn't he?
But
in
yeah,
Fortnite?
let's
No,
put Waluigi or
Diddy
Captain
Kong
Falcon.
and his fucking peanut cheaters.
Yeah, and Donkey Kong has a coconut gun.
Oh, he does?
Yes, they all
Alright.
have guns.
RJ,
No.
go
All
ahead,
right,
finish this
I'm
up.
gonna set the stage. It's the end of any of the big conferences. I don't care, Microsoft maybe. Lights go down.
Waluigi
Black
shows
screen.
up. I'm in Fortnite.
The Rockstar
I'm
logo.
uncircumcised.
The Rockstar logo slowly crawls onto the screen.
GTA 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5, bitches!
Well, it's coming out in
We
November.
already know that's
Wait.
coming out.
Yeah, I know.
Come on,
They show Grand Theft Auto 5 yet again.
boy, if I knew that was gonna be your little flaccid thing, I would have kept mine. Mine was.
Why is it 5?
Jake, they wouldn't
Why
do
is
that
it
this year.
Skyrim and GTA 5?
Jake, there's going to be nobody in the audience. They wouldn't do that.
No, they would totally do that. They did that last year.
Yeah, they did.
That's why I'm saying they'll do it again.
Fucking hate it.
All right, well, that's been our E3 predictions. Now we're going to transfer over into hot takes. So usually, what we would do.
Oh, I thought this was about hot cakes.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't get the memo. So you got
No.
you got 15 hot cakes on your list.
I wanted
Yeah.
some... Wait, we're not having pancakes?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
I can't eat pancakes.
Damn it.
I'm not supposed to. Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't have pancakes either, but when somebody said... When I was under the impression we were going to have some, now I'm just disappointed. Now I just want to get up and leave.
All right. Well, you go ahead. You go ahead and leave.
Okay, I'm just going to...
All right. See you later. Oh, he actually left. Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, damn it, I shouldn't... Fuck.
Shit kept going. Now you're sitting back down. So hot takes. So this is something that I wanted to do for a long time. Not on this thing. It was going to be on the Corn Bros. Problem is, Jacob and I usually agree on most shit. So, and it's also a pain in the ass to get you two on because you guys at times had different shifts.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, like, I literally always show up when you ask.
That's true. That is true. But you know, Aaron, you're a fucking pain in the ass.
I also live
check
like
my
25 minutes away.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that's true. I live
Wait,
here.
yeah.
I live behind Jacob's couch.
Ew.
What? Oh, was that the which part? Hyrule Warriors where Phil just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
I
and
couldn't
take-
keep silent.
Take the almonds.
I said scarf, and Phil's like, oh, scarf.
I love scarves.
Little Philly got hard. He's like scarves.
His little Philly just
Anything
couldn't.
with a scarf is fucking hype. I wear a scarf in winter. I fucking love a scarf on a character. It looks fucking great.
Even if that character is a giant robot.
I don't care.
I just don't like the business suit.
No,
right.
Fuck you.
All right, so we're gonna do a couple because we're going pretty long.
Yeah.
So
I thought you wanted to make this like 4 hours long.
before everything went to hell, yes, 4 hours would be fine. But sitting here, and I'll tell you.
It
guys
only
later.
goes to 3. Oh, that's Jacob's thing.
Yeah.
So let's see. So our first hot take. So years ago, there was a thing about what's that? It's not the last From Software.
Sekiro.
Sekiro. Everybody. It started off as a should there be an easy mode?
I thought that was because of Cuphead.
No. Well, I heard it from Sekiro.
It comes up every time there's a hard game.
Fair
Quote
enough.
unquote hard game.
Well, I think the other thing too, it was published by Activision, so a lot of people who probably don't know about these other games.
Because I'm pretty sure Dark Souls, they had the same problem when the first one came out. People were like, oh, it's really hard.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
it was. Same thing when Demon Souls came out. Demon Souls was so hard that when the fucking head of Sony played, he's like, it's garbage.
So I'm going to make this kind of a three-parter thing.
Okay.
Should companies make an easy mode for the game? Should they be not forced, but should there always be an easy mode for every game that they make?
No.
Souls games, I would say right now, Souls games are unique in the fact that they should not have an easy mode.
I mean, this is gonna feel like a cop-out answer, but I think it's the one that I would stick to, is that it's up to who's making the game. If the game's supposed to be difficult, don't force them to make an easy mode.
See, that's my answer too. But I also have the answer, and I'm not saying, I would love to play Sekiro, Bloodborne games, any Souls game.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is I don't want to get good. I don't give a shit about dying 20 times to go, oh, that's the pattern that I do. So I'm playing a Souls game right now, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't figure this fucking pattern out. And it's already been like the 6th or 7th time.
You gotta be a bit of a masochist to get through certain.
You gotta
kinds of
be
games
very
like that.
patient.
But my thought has always been, there's crunch in the industry, and I get that once I give you that $60, you already made your money. So it doesn't matter if I get 5 minutes into the game, or if I actually get all the way to the end of the game, because you already got your money up front.
Well, the saddest part is that if you actually follow the money, they already got their money from the retailers who bought it.
Right? Yeah. So it's like, in one sense, if you're crunching to get these games done, once you want everybody to see your game to the end, that's one of my thoughts. Is like, if I'm going to make a game and I'm going to work years on it, I don't want you to get to the first boss fight and go, this game isn't for me, and then the other 20 hours of the game you don't see. And it's like, well, shit, I spent years.
Well, I mean, it depends on if you want the content that you see to be a reward for your effort, as opposed to like I don't know, I like if I made a game.
Don't worry.
I know. I'm putting my finger out to say that I got a point. I'm letting him talk.
Well, what I kind of wanted to, I just wanted, like, I've given thought, because I've wanted to make games. It's like, I don't know, I wouldn't want to sell my game out just so that the maximum number of people could see everything that I made.
Right.
Like, I think it's really special when it takes something to get it.
When 5 people see the ending as to 1,000.
If those 5 people adored it, I mean, it would be the same for my music. Like, not everyone's going to listen to it to the end. Some people are going to listen to the first 30 seconds and go, this is shit. So, I don't know.
So, if what you're talking about right now is Souls games in particular, they got famous on being difficult.
Right.
Their community formed. Like, that's how the community formed. Like, they're not gonna do that now. Like, they're always gonna be difficult. They established genres.
They've only gotten harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 1 is easy as shit.
Like, after I beat Bloodborne, like, I still died a lot in Dark Souls 3, but, like, I still got through it. Like, I still think, like, I mean, I can't fucking beat Sekiro. That shit's just way too that's just...
That's because you haven't put the time in yet.
I feel like if I put time into it, I could beat
Yeah,
it.
when I hear Jacob talk about it, he's like, yeah, that was pretty hard. I'm just like, well, if Jacob thinks it's hard, then there's no way I'm fucking...
I was also the guy who said Neo 2 was too damn hard.
Neo 2 is incredible. I'm never going to beat that game. I didn't beat Sekiro. I didn't even come close. And I love Souls games.
My point was, though, is, like, Souls games are famous for being difficult. Like, if Miyazaki programmed difficulty into them, I feel like their fame would die. I feel like because it doesn't appeal to casual gamers.
Right.
Like, he wants them to be difficult. He wants his fan base to struggle.
Well, he's a self-declared masochist.
Yes.
That's why he makes them the way he does.
Because the first Souls game that I beat, if you guys are have watched it, The Remnant from the Ashes. That's the first game from start to finish. That's a surprise to beat. Now, I had Jacob helping me majority of the way, and you could see that towards the end, I was actually getting more confident, even though I'd still make mistakes and stuff like that, like trying to reload and shoot at the same time and swinging myself off the bridge fighting the moth people. But that was a Souls game that was not hard, but it was easier. I would say everything up until the boss fights were easy, and then once you get to the boss fight, I was like, okay, this is a little bit of a challenge. Mm-hmm. I think there's only the one that we had problems with, the spike one.
Yeah, which Phil insists is an easy boss.
It is an easy boss to solo. Again, you gotta keep in mind that I'm the weirdo who seems to think that I'm the weirdo where the bosses that are fucking easy for me are the ones that are hard for anyone else.
And all the bosses that are hard for you are the easy ones.
Yeah, and it's an ADHD thing. Because my friend Caleb also finds the bosses that I find easier for him as well. So it's a different mindset, but that's all that is.
Where it comes out for me, like, there's some games I don't mind playing on easy mode, especially if I'm going for Chivos and I just don't want to deal with the bullshit. Like obviously I'm playing Mass Effect right now. Like, I played the first game on Insanity, and then I played Mass Effect 2, and I was like, oh, I can't do like spam. Like there's a ability you can spam called Barrier that makes it like you can just take a tons of damage in Mass Effect 1, and it makes the game really easy. But in 2, you can't do that. So I just said, fuck it, I'm playing on normal. But there's games that I really wish were challenging that aren't challenging. Like these are games I wish had difficulty settings, like Pokemon, like Gen 5. I wish had like Gen 5 had difficulty settings. Like you could make the game harder.
Only Black and White too.
That's one thing I really liked about Gen 5 because Pokemon is just now, especially, is way too fucking easy. Like especially like I could just sweep through everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
we'll double back to Pokemon a little bit later.
Yeah, but that's just my hot take on that.
Yeah,
Right.
no, fucking, the state of Pokemon is such that I have to institute my own rules to actually get a challenge out of that game.
Yeah, and I hear him. I'm like, that's dumb.
Here's
I'll
the
take the easy. Sorry, I'm just like, I'll just play the easy
I
part.
still crush it. That's the sad part. Even when I follow those rules, I crush the fucking game.
Here's my thing.
There's just a few close fights.
I sweep the main game and then get my fucking ass kicked in competitive.
Oh, yeah, I thought
That's different.
this is decades ago, but maybe like 15 years ago, and playing Sapphire and having a team, and then being all confident and playing against Jacob, and Jacob's like, oh yeah, I was EV training, and just wipes my team out.
That wasn't 15 years ago. That was like 8 years ago.
No, this was back before I graduated high school.
I didn't EV train.
Well, you had better Pokemon somehow. You trained them.
I had trained my Pokemon. You had rare candied.
Yes. So okay.
Hang on.
Okay.
I haven't said my opinions on hard modes and whatnot.
All right,
That is
go ahead.
true.
Go ahead.
So
All right, moving on.
my thoughts are when game developers do make an easy, normal, hard mode, they cannot balance all three modes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Usually easy mode is too easy, hard mode is too hard, and normal is just all over the place.
Normal's usually the way to play, though. If you want the intended experience.
Yeah, and sometimes they just go, well, we're going to make it really hard here for no reason. But what I'm thinking is when games have a set difficulty, such as the Souls games, it's more consistent all the way through.
I agree.
Because I don't think there's any part in, like, at least in Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, where it's just like, oh man, here's this really high spike.
Oh, I can think of one.
Blighttown.
Here's this really high intentional spike.
Bed of Chaos.
That's not intentional. That's just garbage.
That's just bullshit. He's called
That's-
Bed of Bullshit for
That's
a reason.
bad programming. That was, we ran out of a budget. Get this out the door now.
Get out
that
of
is
a
fair.
budget. Then you go to Lost Isles.
Well, and then to be fair, even like Gwyn is like a joke. Although it's kind of poetic that he's a joke, but
But yeah, no, like when game developers only focus on one difficulty, I feel like it's a much more manageable difficulty. Because, like, I tried to play Titanfall 2 on the hardest difficulty, which was a mistake. Why? Because I wanted the Chivos!
oh,
And, yeah, no, you start off the mission, dead.
Yep.
You've been shot. You don't know where you got shot from, you're dead.
gotta move.
And so, like, you're moving, dead.
Well,
Dead. You just die. Harder than Dark Souls.
Well, yeah, that's any shooter. on the
Let's
hardest
see,
difficulty.
fucking Uncharted 4, playing that on Crushing.
Call of Duty.
What?
I beat Call of Duty World at War on Veteran.
Okay, that's fucking insane. Because World at War is fucking hard.
I beat mostly every COD, like from COD 4 to Modern Warfare 3 on Veteran.
I rage quit all the time.
Oh, I did a lot too. It was
And-
hard. I'm not saying it was easy. You like nade spam?
Basically,
Better get used to
did.
that. Your entire screen in World at War is just covered in grenades
It's awful.
on Veteran.
Anyway,
But yeah, so like Uncharted 4 on Crushing, I don't know. You didn't.
Now I've done Uncharted 1 through 3 on Crushing.
So, in 4, they reduce the amount of ammo you pick up.
Oh.
They really
Oh.
go, please play this stealthily. Please, you have to stealth. We put a lot of money into that. And then they forget that, hey, we have made scenes in the game where you do not get to stealth. and you die very quickly. And in the off chance you get to pick up, say, like a minigun, Gatling gun, whatever, 25 rounds.
Nice.
That fucking sucks.
25. You pick up that same one on normal mode, 200.
That's really bad, like, difficulty design.
Yeah, it's not good. It's awful. There's a part that both Brennan and I got to. And I'm like, Brennan, when you get to this part, just turn it down to medium. Just turn it to normal. And he's like, no, I'll beat it. So he beats the first wave. And he's like, Jacob, I did it. I beat it. I'm like, cool. And then the heavies poured in. And he's like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah, second wave. And he died. So he's playing the first wave again. It reloads. First wave. And he's just like, there wasn't a checkpoint. I'm like, I know there wasn't a checkpoint. Because you don't play this on crushing. You don't play it on the hardest difficulty. Because it's not fair. Come back with the infinite rocket launcher. Just like every other Resident Evil game. But yeah, no, so that's my thing. Just typically if they give you a difficulty choice, they did not balance it.
Okay. I like that. So the other part I want to add to this is this is also from Kind of Funny. I think it was PlayStation Plus or their PlayStation podcast about trophies, and they're talking about how a lot of this discussion came up around Returnal. How Returnal is a hard game, and it wasn't so much about this, but like what happens if you turn a game on to easy or something. And this is gonna be my example. So when you play Halo, at least the first ones that have achievements, if you play on medium, you'll get the achievements for completing the game on medium. But if you play on easy mode, you don't get any of the trophy or any of the achievements.
I've seen games like that.
That's also kind of like in the Saints Row games where if you put cheats on, it goes, all right, well, you can put cheats on to make the game a lot easier, but you're not going to get any of the trophies. Do you think that do you think trophies should be locked behind the creator's intent, or do you think they should be accessible to everybody? So if you want to play the game on easy mode, play with cheats or whatever, should you be able to get trophies still? Or if it goes, well, you can play on easy mode, but you're not going to get these trophies.
It's called an achievement. It's called a trophy. Yeah. It's literally referred to as something that you go through hard work to get.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
you shouldn't be able to cheat to get it.
You shouldn't
Says
be
the
able to...
man.
I can't even say that.
Says the man who did console commands on Subnautica to get it in 5 minutes.
Fuck.
You got me.
But the whole idea of getting that platinum, it's supposed to take effort. There's a reason why so few people get it.
Demon Souls.
I think it's important that those things be difficult. Now, there is such a thing as going too far, but
Red Dead 2.
But it should take an effort. It should be an accomplishment to get that trophy, to get those achievements. And this is coming from a guy who doesn't give a shit about achievements. But I don't give a shit about achievements because I don't define my completion of a game by anything other than my own metric. I don't see a platinum to me. I don't see the lack of a platinum to me as having not completed a game.
Where I see platinums is I go for platinums, but I think you should also platinum games you love.
See, I was shamed with platinums. It wasn't so much Jacob, but Jacob was there, and we were in a party it was me, Brennan, and Jacob. And Brennan's going through all my trophies is Aaron, you don't complete a lot of games. I'm like, no, I don't go for the trophies. If they're easy trophies, I'll go for them. But I don't really care. As you can see with my winning, getting, earning, and platinum, I go for easy games. I have platinum.
Half of them are Walking Dead games.
Shut the fuck up.
Megamind.
Again, sorry, keep going.
No. I at the time, I didn't really care because because then like, I was just being a trophy hunter. I was just like easy platinum. I'll go for that. But now I'm like, no, I got more time to do something. I want to do something else with my time than I'm still always amazed that Jacob can sit there and play a game and get the platinum. There's only a few games where he has like 2 trophies left, and he's like, yeah, I could get this, but I just
override too.
Yeah, it's asking way too much of my time. So
like a dragon.
Well, like, fuck. Like, there are games that I want to get the platinum in. Sadly, they are not the games that are the closest to completion for me. The 2 games closest to completion are Maneater and Generation Zero, and God knows I have like another 30 hours of gameplay to platinum Generation Zero. So
and you have like less than 3 for Maneater.
Yeah, no. I could finish up Maneater in like an hour. I just don't want to.
Dark Souls 3 is eluding me. I'm very close. I don't want to say I'm very close, but I'm probably like less than 10 hours of getting that. It's
Depends on what you need.
a fuck ton of rings.
Do you need the proof of Concord Cup? Because you're going to be there for a while.
A lot of, what are those things called? The things you join?
The Covenants?
Covenants?
A lot of shit from Covenants.
That's one of them.
A lot of grind. I have to do a lot of the grinding to get that platinum.
Let me tell you something about the proof of Concord Caps. Their drop rate is like 1%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with all, like, the boosting gear on.
Mm-hmm.
And you need 30 of them.
You gotta wear, like, the Mimic helmet to increase the drop rate.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, it doesn't... It increases the rate that they drop, not the items they drop.
Oh.
So, I think Silver Knights are actually, like, a 100% guaranteed drop of something.
I think I tried going for it and I got 3 after, like, an hour.
Yeah, I spent 8 grinding it, and I was at like 25 after all of that.
Oh.
And I had to come back for another like 4 hours the next day to get the other 5.
Fuck, what the fuck was I grinding there?
Pants! You were
What?
trying to steal pants from the Silver Knights.
No. This was recently.
Oh.
Recently I was grinding something. I was bitching.
Which pants?
I think it might have been in Demon Souls. Oh, yeah, it was the fucking chunks of Dragonstone.
I thought it was Bladestone. You tried asking me for Bladestone.
No, I didn't. I asked if you had the Bladestone, because I got a pure Bladestone on my first kill of that fucking skeleton. I just went like, well, fuck it.
Because I think I needed a pure Bladestone or it was a pure Bladestone or pure Dragonstone to get the platinum for something.
Pure Dragonstone you probably already had.
Because you needed to get it to the bird. for a ring, I'm pretty sure.
Off.
Do you have anything on the trophies?
So, my thought on trophies is, yeah, they should be an achievement to get.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've actually had talks with Brendan about, like, what they could do for Dark Souls. Like, yeah, you want to complain and want an easy mode? Yeah, we'll turn off trophies.
See, I'd be fine with that.
Like, you just won't get anything, like, for it.
We were just talking about Uncharted. Like, I looked at the difficulties for Uncharted. There is literally a mode, like, it's literally called baby mode. Like, it literally is baby mode, because if you play on that mode, it disables all achievements.
Yeah, isn't it like an adventure mode or something?
It's like adventure mode or something. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I was like,
I was gonna say,
what the fuck is this?
Wolfenstein has something similar to that.
Fuck Wolfenstein, by the way. I tried platinuming Wolfenstein New Colossus, and I was like, oh, you want me to play on the hardest difficulty and not die one time?
Yeah.
Are you fucking me in the asshole right now?
Well, have you ever heard of the series YOLO Gaming?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you're supposed to... You only get 1 life. If you die, you're done.
I was just like, how is anybody gonna fucking do that?
But
I'm sure somebody's done it.
I remember people bitching about Wolfenstein. Where it wasn't at the time, but it was right after, maybe 2 or 3 years. But they're like, it kind of pissed me. They didn't say it like this, but they're like, it kind of pissed me off that the baby mode. They had a whatever his name is.
They put a little baby
Yeah, it's
bib
BJ
on.
Blazkowicz.
They
And
put
they-
yeah.
They had him with a bib and a binky.
And I'm like, I thought that was funny.
Oh yeah, that's
The difficulty is
because I played that mode because I play on easy because I don't.
I'm pretty sure that
I
the bottom
want
one's
to
coming out
start
with
and
mommy.
finish the game as fast as I can. I don't want to sit there.
But you gotta keep in mind, like, this is based off of a fucking id. Well, it is made by id, but
Right,
like
right.
it's based off of a classic id software game Same people who made Doom. Doom was not easy. I
Right.
played original Doom. That game's fucking hard. Also
So
very
like,
confusing.
so it doesn't bother me. So we got off tangent on. That's what I want to say because you.
Oh,
brought
I
that up,
mean,
Am I the only person who's played Doom Eternal?
yeah.
it's sitting on my shelf.
I was gonna buy it the other day, Video Game Center, but I was like, do I want to spend $40 on this?
Do you want to spend $40 on a game you most likely will never finish?
That's what Phil asks himself every time he buys a game.
Is it hard?
Oh, I don't ask myself that question. I know that's the case. I didn't beat it. Granted, I don't beat a lot of games.
Gasp.
But like, I
Shocked.
Did you finish
didn't-
Resident Evil Village?
No. The
Shocked.
reason why I stopped playing it is because I got tired of being scared. Granted,
No,
I know
'cause you
what's
beat-
coming up.
You beat the tall lady, and you're like, well,
The
I
game's not
can't
even
get hard
scary.
anymore.
Resident Evil Village is not even scary.
I'm sorry, that part in that...
Are you talking about the baby?
That was horrifying.
That was scary, but nothing after it is scary.
That's what I know, and I know that, and that's why I will go back to it, and I...
Did you
probably-
beat Horror Adventure yet?
I haven't even played it yet.
Horror Adventure was
You
fucking
said that was
terrifying.
going to be an LP, and I
No,
got...
you're right. That is going to be an LP.
I saw a lady like run through a wall or fucking mirror or some
That
shit.
game looks
That was
incredible.
terrifying.
That game looks incredible.
For a budget game, that's terrifying.
Anyway, but the thing is that Doom 2016 is incredible, and it's pretty hard, and I've nearly beaten it. I didn't get anywhere close to that in Eternal, and Eternal kicked my fucking ass. And I'm an FPS guy, like not an amazing one, but I'm pretty decent, and fuck, that game got so fucking hard, I had to stop playing. And that sucks.
I wouldn't know. I usually beat my games.
You're not going to beat the Souls game you're playing right now.
You're not gonna beat Doom Eternal because Doom Eternal is the fucking Souls game of shooters. It's actually DMC. Just crazy.
Oh, I knew I wasn't gonna beat the. I knew I wasn't gonna beat that game.
I gotta finish Sekiro. I'll do it. It'll
So
happen.
moving on, I'm gonna try to get this podcast rolling down because we're in 2 hours already.
Damn, we are?
Yeah,
Of course we are.
and my throat's killing me.
Feels like we've been at
Do we age out of the range of video games? Or I knew I was gonna fuck it up. Do we age out of the range of a certain video game?
Are we no
Meaning-
longer in the demographic of the target audience?
That's a lot better.
Okay,
I should have you read it.
Okay, but is it the demographic, or are we specifically saying like,
So Pokemon.
okay, I'm too old to be playing
No,
this?
no. You're never too old to. But like,
Okay.
if you go to play like a Teletubbies game, you're like, you should.
If you're 90,
you know,
you're playing
you
the
should
Teletubbies for your own personal game.
I don't know,
man. We
I think
reviewed-
those Teletubby games have something for everybody.
I don't know.
reviewed playing with the Teletubbies. I don't know if...
I've seen it.
My brain literally went back to the episode of the Teletubbies. But so, anyways, so like Pokemon, a lot of people, even myself, and I will be first to say that I complain about the Pokemon experience of that it's too baby-like. Now, I've also been playing not since Red, but probably since Silver, up until now, and I'm just like every time a game comes out, I'm like, it's the same fucking game, you know. But at the same time, you know, Nintendo's just like, well, we don't care about you. We want the new kids. So they can grow up and start bitching and then start calling.
That's
you
why
know,
they call
and
it generations.
So everybody on the internet that is of my age or within the last 10 years of my, you know, have always said the Pokemon games are way too easy. There's been a few people that are like,
I just said it in this. I said it literally in this episode.
So it's like, should we expect games to evolve with us, or no pun intended? But should we have them evolve with us, or is it just a point where we're like, this series is never gonna age with us? We might as well just let it go.
It would be incredibly stupid of a series to only target its original demographic and grow up with them, because all that's going to happen is that the demographic you're targeting is going to shrink over time. It is a wise business decision for Pokemon to target new kids, knowing that the people who are going to stick around are going to be there.
Because also the other game that I had in mind is Borderlands. When Borderlands came out, the number 3, everybody's like, "Oh, these jokes are, you know, so so stupid.
Yeah.
But if you look at the jokes from Borderlands 1 and 2, they're the exact same jokes.
Oh, they're just as dumb.
So it's like, yeah, we've matured, but are they not going for us anymore? Are they going for...
The problem is that we matured, but Randy Pitchford didn't.
Right.
Let's not even talk about the jokes in Borderlands 3. Oh my god.
I think the best joke is the one that's on the cover.
The game?
No, the
That's what I thought he said.
the text.
The what?
The text.
Which is?
It's a dong.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow.
It looks like a dong.
Good show to him.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking the one joke that you were liking is the room reference.
No, even that was bad.
Oh, good.
You see, here's...
Ah, yes.
And then there's the shaft.
It's a penis.
Nice.
Yes.
Great.
It's a dong.
Great.
I don't know if that's intentional.
I don't think it
Knowing
was.
Randy Pitchford, it probably was.
But
Yeah,
yes,
that
the
guy's a
other
jackass.
best joke is just the game itself.
It's awful.
It's just not funny.
Yeah.
There's nothing funny. It's very
And to be
cringy.
perfectly honest, I didn't really laugh at Borderlands 1 and 2. Those are the two that I played.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I just enjoyed playing the game.
Yeah.
But when all I heard about Borderlands 3 was it just wasn't good, which is why I didn't play it.
Yeah, it was incredibly boring.
It was padded out way too much, and that really was not a good thing.
Because I think the reason I like Borderlands 2 in the pre-sequel is because we co-opted it with Brennan.
Mm-hmm.
So, I had other people playing with, but I'm pretty sure because I know I quit Borderlands 1 when it came out, because Eric,
Borderlands 1 is the only
He had
one
talked
I
about
finished. I actually beat Borderlands 1 by myself.
I think we went back and beat it later on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then when you dropped off, I was sitting there by myself, grinding for the platinum. And man, was it the saddest of times.
I helped Jake get Borderlands 3's platinum.
Yeah, because they put one really incredibly terrible Chivo in there. It was get a perfect score at the shoot.
Oh, yeah.
And I told him, hey, this is a lot easier if you have two players. He's like, here,
Oh,
pick
I
up
was
this controller.
I was aware that it was easier with two players. It's just Aaron and I, for some reason, couldn't synchronize and do it. Or Lyon and I couldn't synchronize and do it.
That's going to be an ongoing gag. I mean, Aaron and I could. I mean, not Lyon and I.
I'm lying.
But
Well, you're the one that forced me to change my name
Yeah,
from
sorry.
Xavier to Aaron.
I could change it to something worse.
No.
Then we'll save that for save all your really, really bad names you're gonna call each other for fucking Dokapon.
Nobody ever gets to this point, but I can rig it again to make me lose.
Oh,
you know what? We're just gonna spoil it right now.
Who's rude?
Aaron, you fucking sucked at that match.
So do you.
I was trying to suck. I was
Oh,
suck.
you're just saying that. I could tell you were
Did
actually
you watch the Gandalf one where me and Jacob battled?
Yeah, he actually looked away several times in your fight.
Oh no, I was watching him stall for skill.
Okay, you guys act like I play Smash daily.
You play it more than I do.
Yeah.
The other thing too is I love
I was
it. I love
playing
it.
as Yoshi.
I love it.
Yeah, and then you were playing as Shulk and you were doing even worse.
I was playing worse as Yoshi.
Shulk is somehow your main and you were doing worse.
We were expecting a greater jump in skill level when you switch to a character.
I don't
you
do
say
well
you
under
play.
pressure.
You were playing against Ganon, a man who telegraphs all his moves 10 minutes out.
I've been meaning to
Special
ask you
Smitty's
this.
better.
If anybody's got to this point, this is
Down
all
B comes up pretty
insider-
You're talking to Phil.
It's all insider baseball, right?
Yeah,
now.
pretty much. You're talking to me.
Did you get to a point? Were you at a point where you're like, "Oh, I want to do the best 3 out of 5," and that's why you're trying to lose? Because I swear you were trying to lose just
Sure.
as much as me. And then I literally okay, I'm gonna start taunting Aaron. I'm taunting right here. Come on, hit me, motherfucker, hit me!
And then I fucking missed with Shulk
That was
several
still funny.
times.
That was still funny though with the Peach and Yoshi fight where you literally, I don't know how the fuck you got out of that special, but you just came over and clocked me in the face. I'm like, what? That was surprising. I was glad though. I was like, thank God that's one round done.
And then you just hit me several times at Gandalf. And I was like, oh damn, Gandalf's hitting a little
Yeah,
extra hard
Jim's
today.
over here. Jim's over here. Well, you really suck as Gandalf. I'm like, I know. I'm supposed to suck because Aaron's supposed to beat me. And that's why we had the Gandalf. And I almost beat Jacob.
Yeah, I wasn't playing my normal
Flex.
Ganon.
Okay, so I think that's.
I was playing a
I think
Ganon.
we moved on. Unless you had anything else to say with the age out of.
What were we talking about again?
The number one
Aging
thing.
out of,
The number one thing I kind of wanted to say about it is kind of like a separate interpretation of this same idea is that never think you're too old to play a game. Because there was a point in my life where I almost stopped playing video games. Like, I talked about it on the chat when I found my old original Soul Silver box. Because that had been sitting at my dad's house. And I remembered that was the game that saved me from dropping gaming. And I just remember going out, because I just remembered hearing about it and buying that game, and it just reinvigorated everything about, like, no, Pokemon's a part of who I am. And I don't care if people are going to say that it's a fucking... Do I want to know?
You can check your phone later.
Alright, well...
Well, you're not even texting me, though?
No, everybody. It's on the messenger.
Oh.
But, like, Pokemon is a part of who I am. And I'm so glad that I bought Soul Silver, because that game was so fucking good that it kept me with the series until now. And through all the ups and downs, everything that's been good, everything that's been bad, I'll stick with Pokemon forever, because it's, like you said, it's in some ways it's still the same game, but in a way that's just always going to be what I come back to. And you should never think that you're too old to play a game, any kind of game, because if you like it, that's the whole fucking point.
Just don't go to a midnight release that's for kids, and you're
You're the only adult there.
No,
Supervision! You are the adult supervision.
No, it's fine.
Making sure the kids aren't doing
There's
anything
no
weird.
way that there are
Wait, why would
tons of
kids be at a midnight
children
release?
at a midnight release and no adults.
I'm glad you picked up on that. That's why I said it.
Anyway.
Okay, I went to one
Don't
midnight
worry,
release.
I went to the midnight release of Pokemon X and Y, and I got caught staring at a
Did we
girl's
go
cleavage,
that?
Yes.
so...
Wait, which games did you go to? GameStop?
Yes.
Which side was it on?
The one that's nearest us.
He could.
I know.
Did you see him there?
No.
We didn't.
We didn't know each other.
No, this was still on 13. This was before we met.
This is literally like
But
a
I
year
did
before.
That's fucking crazy.
But I did know
Yeah.
that he had gone to the midnight at the same time.
I never knew.
we had
That's
gone.
mind blown right now.
Guess what, guys? I was also there.
No, it was really awkward though, because for some
You guys
reason
both
I
said
was
the same
talking with a group of people like crazy. I was actually having a normal conversation with random people, and I just kept like this girl just.
Were you by yourself?
Yeah,
I was actually
wasn't
working
with
that
anyone
night.
else. That
I
sucks.
think I just got off of work.
I was actually working that night at that GameStop.
No, you don't work at GameStop. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, I get discounts. I'm in all the
No,
commercials.
you don't.
Anyway,
I'll show him the first episode of the podcast.
No. please
anyway,
don't.
yeah. So and getting X and Y like was an experience in and of itself.
How close?
Wait. No, I remember. Didn't
What?
I talk to you about Pokemon Origins?
Yeah. But I think it was at work.
Well, that's what I mean. Like that came out before
Okay,
X and
okay.
Y.
Wait. Which hat did you get at the GameStop?
I probably got a Fennekin hat.
Is that the fire one?
Yeah.
I got a fire one too.
Okay.
You
I
chose
regretted it
Fennekin?
because Froakie was the right choice, but
You got it from Kirby, right? She was the.
She was the associate.
I don't know.
How you once you know her name's Kirby. Like I'll never forget it. Like
Okay,
your
but,
name's
like-
Kirby working at
Okay,
GameStop.
but I don't remember. Here's the thing. I remember the people I talked with. I don't remember who the fuck I bought. Like who
Did you
processed my
bring your
transaction.
3DS that time?
We were spending a lot of time on this.
No, I'm
I
more,
don't
I'm,
know,
more,
like-
I'm more fascinated about this.
And you're not letting anybody else get
My
in this
mind is fucking
conversation
blown right
growing
now.
up.
Okay, I don't remember if I brought my 3DS.
Because I brought my 3DS and I street passed with a bunch of people.
I probably got it and went home.
Holy
No, we knew each other.
No, we didn't.
How did we?
James
not?
like, no, I don't know.
Then
you.
what game came
It's
out?
okay, I didn't know him either.
No, it was Sun and Moon was the one where I went and I stayed up literally all night and then came into work and went like, I didn't get any sleep.
When did Sun and Moon come out?
It would have been right before I left.
Okay, well let Phil finish this conversation.
No,
I'm sorry for
because
interrupting.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out in 2014.
Yeah, let him finish this conversation.
Okay.
and you would have been gone before Sun and Moon came out.
Being very rude, Jacob.
No, that's not
2015.
Very rude right now. Let her guess finish.
No, I'm 100% sure that
Sun and Moon came out in 2015.
Would you let her guess finish?
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Wait, no, Sun and Moon was when Sun and Moon had to have come out after I got back. So
2015.
Aaron, how are you today?
I'm
doing
pretty
very
sure
well.
it's 2015.
no, I
Lion!
remember now.
Sorry, Lion.
I am remembering. Anyway, what
changed
the
your name
fuck
back to
do you
Aaron.
want
thank
out
you.
of me? What are you trying to get out of me right now?
I'm not trying to get anything out of you.
No, you were.
Please keep it
the question.
Please keep it affiliated.
Okay, so growing up, to me, I think it's unreasonable to expect a franchise to cater to you as you
Right.
grow up.
Yes.
I think that's really dumb, but I also think, you can be in your 40s and still be a Pokemon fan. Like, that's not a big deal.
Yeah, that was never the question of age. It was more of should the games evolve with you.
I mean, it would be
You know.
nice if like a spin-off did. Like
appeals to kids
Legends
and adults
Arceus.
alike.
Legends Arceus feels like it's appealing to the people who want something different.
Pokemon Souls, let's go.
No.
Oh, yeah, absolutely not. That wouldn't make sense.
That would be terrible.
If you want adult Pokemon, you play SMT.
Because
I hate the design.
my biggest thing.
Yeah.
And
That's unfortunate for you.
my biggest thing is I like Pokemon. I don't like it to the extent that you guys do, because I was never on your show.
You could have been.
I could have been. I didn't want to be.
That's fair.
Because I would literally be saying the fourth guy in the corner, sitting there like,
I only showed up for
Dude,
3
don't worry.
episodes.
Like, I dominated that whole podcast. Like, the nice part about the Cornzilla cast is that it's actually the both of us. Like, I don't feel like I'm dominating conversation.
but my thing with
That's what LOCC felt like.
my thing with Pokemon is like I wish it would be a little harder, where it's not like I wish I wouldn't have to play as a kid. Like I'm fucking over playing as a kid.
Black and white.
See,
They were
here's
16.
here's the thing, though. If you play as a 20-year-old in a Pokemon game, that's just gonna be like, oh, look how cute. He doesn't have a badge. He doesn't know how to catch Pokemon. What an idiot. Look at these toddlers. They're already in the Elite Four.
Preschoolers, dude!
This guy hasn't even gotten past round 1.
No, don't just remember, Cyrus, who looks like he's ancient, is 27. Remember that.
But you know, like
If you're gonna be
there's-
20, you're
how
gonna
old
look
was-
like you're 30.
How old was Gropius?
that's a terrible name.
18.
Gropius.
18 to 20, something
Yeah,
like that.
So my-
natural Pokemon Gropius.
I've been having this idea
Sounds like an
where
alternate version
you
of
can
Tropius.
choose. You know, maybe I just got laid off of work, and now I'm like, you know what? I've always wanted to be a Pokemon trainer. So you can have like something like there's easy ways that you could do.
I was an accountant for 27 years. Now
I just
Time to be a Pokemon trainer.
I have no skills. Time to catch a Magnemite.
yeah, you know.
Why a Magnemite?
I don't know.
But like,
have magnets.
but there's so many different things you could. There's the thing that pisses me off about Pokemon Company is that there's so many different ideas you could do. You can still play as a kid, but you could have like you could have the thing of it's not Coliseum, but it was on the GameCube.
Coliseum.
There's
It's like
Coliseum.
Coliseum.
How old is the
Colosseum.
Protag in Coliseum? Isn't he like in his
He's
adults?
He's
He's like an adult.
He's
I
like
think
8.
he's 16.
I thought he was like 18.
No.
But you get
Pokemon
He does
ages
adult
are
things. He does adult things.
But you-
Pokemon ages are dumb. We discussed this.
But there's so many, like I said, there's so many different ways you could go play a Pokemon game. It's definitely with Sword and Shield was a real eye opening, saying they just don't give a shit about the older generation, which is fine. Like I said, you want to keep getting that newer base in, so they grow up and start hating it, and they leave, but they continue getting the
there will always be more children.
right.
That's
so
the thing.
like, and I get it, and that's why I love this question, because I can sit here and go, if I had money and I had a company and I could be able to do, there are so many ideas I could take with the Pokemon, not so much Pokemon, but just something similar to that, and go, well, let me do it this way, because Nexamon was like, I would say it was almost not refreshing, but it was
My favorite Protag.
a little better than at least Sword and Shield. You know, like I hate Sword and
That
Shield.
doesn't take much.
Okay, so
You could slap a smiley face on a rock and you've already got a game better than Sword and Shield.
Okay, I would disagree with that, but and
As
I
the
would
guy that
also
has 540 hours, Sword and Shield isn't that great. I played the DLC as well.
Oh, the DLCs suck ass.
It's bad.
Oh, and let's talk about this.
Sword and Shield deserve
Stop
to be
the
at the bottom.
fucking double games.
Like
No,
double
fuck you.
packs.
There's only
for
one-
Pokemon?
It's literally the entire.
There's only
basis.
one person in this group that will buy double packs.
Yeah.
There's the
I'm
GTS, well,
insane.
not GTS, but there's online trading for a reason.
See, at this point, I'm thinking you can just make it as a randomizer now. Like, just make it so, like, oh, in this save file, you will find Gravelers. In the other save file, you will find Gigalith.
God, I wish.
And you
That's
could
why I play randomizers.
you could just make one version. Basically, whichever Pokemon you find is randomized, and you can just go online after spending the $20 to get in. And you can trade for whatever, because there's no reason to have two games anymore.
But
Well,
you don't have to spend the $20 to trade online. Oh wait, no.
The new Arceus game, is that a double game?
No.
Is that one?
No.
That is just one game.
You know what's crazy? When's Diamond and Pearl coming out?
November 19th.
Late November.
They got Arceus is coming out
In January.
in January.
You do realize they're being made by two different companies.
Well, no, I know that. No, I don't care about that. But it's crazy that you're putting two Pokemon games out that close to each other.
You're just putting two completely different series of Pokemon games. You know why they're doing it? It's a test.
Money.
Also money.
Money.
But no, this is the most blatant test we're seeing from the Pokemon Company. They are because of how thrashed Sword and Shield was. It's very clear that they're like, okay, what do people actually want?
So you're telling me Game Freak does care about Gen 4?
No.
No.
No, they signed that one off to another company.
Yeah, they
And it
literally-
looks bad.
It looks rough, but all they have to do is copy what already exists.
It looks
That's
like
why I gotta see footage of the battles.
Which I'm gonna say, if they give us the same fucking Pokemon list from Diamond and Pearl, fuck these remakes. I am not dealing with.
I'm
only
imagining the
Pokemon.
National Dex is gonna be just how Gen 4 was, just 1 through 4.
No. It needs to be. Well, yeah, but
The National Dex better not be fucking micro dick tiny.
it needs.
It better not be.
it'll be at
No,
least
no.
It'll be at least 500. If it's
I'm
the
going to suggest
national-
to Aaron
But
that he
it's
waits to
not
buy
gonna-
this game because
but-
you have so much anger coming towards this game.
I do, because Gen 8 was bad.
Gen 8 was bad.
Wow,
Their
you finally
excuses-
made it. Holy
Their
shit.
excuses for there only being 400
Yeah,
mods.
after we had to coax you into it.
Oh, you went to beat me down, but you
We were
did it
like,
with
dude,
logic.
look at these routes.
They literally
Straight
lied.
line.
They literally lied to us for their excuses for there only being 400 mods in the base game.
No,
They said they were working on animations, and the animations were fucking trash.
Oh, the anime. Well, the problem was that they somehow fucked up so badly that the future-proofed models that they used for Gen 6 didn't work.
Pokemon Sword and Shield is literally one of the best-selling games on the Switch. It's time for them to use some of that money, not just fucking put it in the bank.
And that's what Legends Arceus like.
That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, but
It's gonna be like, but this is my main point was that they're testing. This is literally a test to see what sells. Because clearly Game Freak has a really cool idea that they want to push for, and it's really going to shake up the formula. But there are a lot of really loud people who only want Pokemon games to be the same shit. Which is kind of sad.
I don't know if I've ever heard the people want it to be the same. I've heard the opposite.
Oh, dude.
See, here's the thing about Pokemon fans. There's a lot of them, and a lot of them are stupid.
Yeah. Both, I agree on both sides.
Yeah, no, like...
A lot of them want Gen 4 to be untouched.
Okay,
and then they also want Gen 4 to be remade
My
completely.
biggest annoyance is we're having a conversation right now of like what we want to see different. It's the fact that there's a loud motherfucker sitting in the back of the corner who yells something loud, and everybody's like,
Everybody remember the tree?
and everybody like points at that guy, and they're like, yeah, see, Pokemon fans are just like that guy. And it's like, no, we're having a conversation because we want to see the game get better.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want the same fucking...
Yeah, like, the number... Like, the best thing about, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver was that it literally took good games and elevated them.
It made me love Gen 2 more than I already did.
Yeah, no, it just made them better. And that's what I'm afraid of with these Gen 4 remakes, is that they're just gonna make Gen 4 again. Legends Arceus is the coolest direction you could possibly take this in. It's like...
I mean, Conquest exists.
True.
You can make Conquest again.
I wish. But they won't, because that didn't sell for shit.
Yeah. What a sad day. What a sad day for us Conquest fans.
It really is. I need to beat that game.
Fuck.
But...
That was a motorcycle.
Was
That was
motorcycle?
loud. Holy shit.
That was loud. I hope that picked up.
Yeah.
Seems like the only person that here was Phil. I was like, what? Did I
No,
say
no,
something?
I heard it.
Did I say something?
I was just like, I normally tune out engine noises.
That was one thing. Speaking of what Jake just sent to the group chat,
Nobody tell them about what I sent in the group chat. It's private.
Hold on. I need to look at it.
it is
so
something I do want to see revealed, though. Actually, is it? No, because I'm not going to buy it.
That's funny.
No, nothing's been
So,
confirmed yet.
I do have a couple other topics, but we're going really long. Do you guys want to do another one, or you want to call it good?
Let's hear what the next one is.
So, I have battle passes and free-to-play are the future of gaming. Do trophies / achievements ruin games? And then the real dump. And the one I had I just wrote down checkpoints, and that could have been anything. And then reaction thumbnail. So those are what I have. That if you guys want to talk about it, if you don't want to talk about any of them,
I mean, I can give you 3 quick answers
for which one?
for all of them. In order of how you've posed these questions,
Okay.
it shouldn't be the future. Trophies do not ruin experiences. I do not care about people's weird splash images.
Yeah.
Or thumbnails.
Holy shit, I agree with Jake.
I would say I've never believed that trophies ruin games. I don't, but for the people, if it motivates them to complete games, that's awesome.
Well, because I've been hearing a thing about just over the years that people are like, yeah, trophies just ruin the experience because now you're looking and I don't agree with this. I don't agree with trophies ruin it. I think trophies enhance the experience because you're like, one, I love playing games that just ping, 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 just doing something and it's like ping trophy.
Okay. There's certain types of trophies that I really hate.
Oh yeah, I hate sports trophies.
Okay, when I'm going for trophies,
Win with this team when you're down 32 to 40, and now get a touchdown with Marshawn Lynch or something like that. And it's like, what the fuck is this trophy?
I hate missable trophies. Trophies that you can only get at one certain part of the game.
I agree.
So like, it's like, oh, you passed this one part. Now you got to do a whole other fucking playthrough to get it.
I guarantee you, Dark Souls 1 has trophies that you can literally miss.
Oh, it does.
It's great
But you do have to play the game 2.5 times.
to complete it completely. Yeah, that's fair.
But solo by yourself at least.
Yeah.
Unless you have like really nice friends, and then you only have to beat it twice.
Oh, lovely.
Or just trophies that are awfully designed for the game you're playing.
Ah, yes, the Override 2 trophies that I'm missing.
Well, but here's the thing.
Would you like to play 500 matches in a week?
Yeah.
There's supposed to be events to help you out. They have not done a single event yet.
No, but like, here's the funny part. It's like for a person like me, like, who doesn't give a flying fuck about trophies, like none of the stuff even affects me. It's the people who only live by trophies, which I'm not saying no one here is that.
Brandon used to until Jeb tripled him.
Well,
Brandon's like, well, I'm done.
Well, but like, if you only live for the trophies, I would say that it can ruin your experience of gaming, because I've heard about people who literally just look for the easiest trophies they could find. And,
Oh, you calling me out over here?
and that's how
The fuck?
they
We were on the
and
same
that's how
page
they-
2 hours ago.
And that's how they decide any game that they play.
Press A.
Okay, well, I don't do that.
I didn't
Exactly.
buy that
Yeah.
game.
That's what I mean.
Nah, I was giving you shit, though.
I know.
I don't do that, though.
And for someone like me who can look at a trophy list and it just bounces off of me, it's not even a big deal. I'm not even mad at the people who try and, like everyone in this room who tries to tell me I need to get a platinum. Fuck
Just one.
My
You should apply to Bloodborne. That's like your favorite game.
my favorite thing, and this is done on Microsoft, is they have the diamond achievement, and I think it's for like very rare.
Oh, like if I think if it's less than 5%, it makes a unique sound.
Which is always fun because I'm playing a game and all of a sudden it's like this ping comes up and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I got a trophy that not a lot of people have.
When the Xbox One X came out, that was the update that came with it.
What do you think of reaction faces?
They're kind of cringy.
Yeah,
Like, I watch a lot of
if you could
shiny
stop
reactions.
doing fucking reaction games. I hate those.
Well,
So
but
much.
it's what YouTube tells you to do.
YouTube.
That's why
recommends a lot
our
of
channel
those
doesn't
videos,
have
too.
a single one. That's why we're not getting any subscribers.
Thank fucking God. I here's the thing. I have seen channels reach moderate success, not maximum success, but
Right.
moderate enough success to make a living without using them.
Maybe we'll do that for E3.
Is
There we go. Take a picture right now.
Literally just the fucking Home Alone
No,
face.
it needs to be. It doesn't need to be us. It needs to be reaction faces.
Oh, let's
from,
take somebody else's reaction face and stick it up on
No,
our
like
face.
get like Phil Spencer, Todd Howard. Fucking,
Make him do the.
Can
old
I get a
face.
picture of Todd Howard when he's talking about the chess club and
It
he's
just
just like,
worked.
Great. No, but as far as battle passes, like,
I fucking hate battle. My thing on battle passes is the fact that you pay $10 for it, whatever it is. You should get the items regardless, even if at the end of the season.
See, here's my thought. You paid $60 for the game if it's like the Avengers or something.
Yeah, the
You
Avengers.
shouldn't have to pay an additional $10 for the battle pass.
So like that's there's Jacob and I have talked about this. There's reasons why I don't know if I'm gonna get a PS5 and Xbox Series X because I don't like the way the gaming industry is going.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot more games are like, oh, we can put this stupid fucking battle pass in, and nobody's gonna like they can't. Governments can't fight us on it because we're giving you what you want.
it's based on effort put in. It's so much healthier than a loot box.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And as long as it's not feeding you more loot boxes,
It's
which
because
some of them are.
a loot box is borderline gambling.
It is gambling. Let's not mention
Yeah.
this. It literally is. You're paying money and you might get something good.
Oh no, let's be honest. There's surprise mechanics.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a Kinder Egg. We get it.
My thing, like, Fortnite does battle passes, but Fortnite's also free to play.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I've never had a problem with Fortnite's battle pass.
yeah, I was gonna say I never had a problem
You've
with
never
that.
played Fortnite.
I get irritated when like you pay $60 for Marvel's Avengers, and then they go, oh yeah, each character you don't have to buy these battle passes, but there's a battle pass in each character, and they're all $10.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit.
And it's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want the fucking.
Yeah, no. If a battle pass works perfectly for a free-to-play game, because that game needs to make money, and a battle pass is probably the healthiest way for it to make it that I can think of at the moment. I mean, it sucks that it feeds off of FOMO, but I mean, they want people in, they want people playing. You pay for the battle pass to get
Right.
the stuff to play it. And as long as you play it,
Yep.
then you get it. So it's the healthiest thing I can think of that manages to feed the scumbags as well as not feel like complete shit.
Right.
Do I wish we could just get $60 games that were great and made enough money that that's all that needed to happen? Of course I do.
I really hate those deals that are just like act now or you're gonna miss it forever and then it's back the next week.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Fortnite has something where it's like, if you don't buy the battle pass, every battle pass that I bought, the characters came back, which pissed me off. But there's battle passes before that, because I was playing in season 3 and 4, but I wasn't really playing. So there's these characters that are locked behind that and have never came back. And that's been like 3 years ago. But like, for some reason they're like, oh yeah, season 5 when everybody start playing Fortnite, we'll bring back the drift skin. But now he's gonna be shirtless.
I think I know what you're trying to say. Like, they'll say this character is gone forever, but they bring him back in a new iteration and he looks somewhat different.
Looks somewhat different, or they never bring him back at all.
Well,
It's like one of those two. It's like annoying.
one of the good ways that this is done, and it's all about just how you word it, is Warframe. Warframe has like a cycle of they have new content, and when that new content is done, it gets put into the vault, which means after a certain amount of time, usually about a year to 2 years, it just gets folded in with the rest of the content. But it's there to encourage the FOMO, but you know that it'll eventually just be folded in with everything.
Okay,
else.
I like that mechanic. If they were to, bring it back.
Yeah, well, it's just communication,
Right.
which is what Warframe's been great about. They're really good about the way they communicate with the fans.
Yeah.
And Warframe is where a lot of games as a service kind of cull a lot of their ideas from. Because Destiny didn't succeed. Even though it's the most famous one,
Right.
it didn't really succeed.
Well, Destiny is also a $60 game.
I probably have the most playtime here in Destiny 1.
Probably.
59 days.
Okay, funny enough, this is an E3 story. I remember seeing Destiny first revealed at E3. And they're like, oh, it's a 10-year experience of a game. I was like, oh, cool. They said nothing about being a MMO type game.
Well, because they did.
And then they didn't say anything about being online all the time.
You do know why they didn't say any of that.
Because it would have killed the interest.
Well, because the publisher thought it would kill the interest. Bungie was like, it's a fucking MMO.
Yeah. So I went out after that E3. I went out to GameStop and I pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
And I got a poster with it. So it was $5 down, and they gave me a poster. I was like, oh, cool. And then I remember hearing more about this Destiny game. I'm like, I don't know if I want to get this game.
I was excited. I was excited for Destiny because that was at a time where I was like, I want to play that kind of game. And then I played that kind of game, and that's what taught me that Fallout 76 was a bad idea.
Do you think... Okay, let me ask you this question. This is another question that I wanted to ask Jacob, but being two people on Corn Bros, it just doesn't work. Have you got to a point where you can tell a bad game from a good game? Or a bad game from a middle game to a good game? So my examples are No Man's Sky. I remember seeing No Man's Sky going, yeah, that game is not going to be what they're promising.
You could tell it's going to be a flop.
I didn't think a flop, but I could tell it was going to be, not shit game's not the right word, but I knew it wasn't going to be what they were saying it was going to be. I knew Fallout 76 was going to be a shit, and it wasn't.
I knew Fallout 76 was going to be a word.
Oh yeah, no.
That's why I didn't pre-order.
I knew Anthem was going to be shit.
I didn't even care.
Let's see.
Because when they talked about Anthem being kind of like Destiny, I was like, all right, that's a game I don't care about.
But every game, I've started because I bought so many games, so that I can tell what they're showing is not what is really going to be. And I'm still amazed that there's still people like the No Man's Skies, the Anthems, the Fallout 76.
You know what they say? There's a sucker born every day.
Yeah, no.
But like they're like, well, this isn't what they promised. I'm like, yeah, you could tell from every fucking video that they show them that that's not going to be. That's why I don't like buying games. Like, I'm buying this. I'm buying this one game, and I know it's gonna be shit. I already know it. It's a DC superheroes.
Okay.
But
a superhero girls game.
Yes, it's a dress up game. They want $60 for it, and I guarantee I'm not gonna be able to find that game.
And Aaron's like, take my money.
Yeah, Aaron, I'm giving him money. But
All the money,
but I know it's gonna be shit. So I'm just like, well, I'm gonna get it now because it's only on the Switch, and Switch games are fucking bitch to find. Not all Switch games, but like
the really rare ones.
Indie games, Switch games are hard to get.
Those are always hard.
So
especially physical.
You know what pisses me off? Okay, this is another tangent. Biomutant. I didn't really look much into the game, so this is probably like the recent game where I looked at it and I'm like, okay, this is kind of not as good as what I thought it was gonna be. And I told you I had this. Went on Amazon to go pre-order it. Oh, currently unavailable. So I'm like, fuck. So I went to the local game store, got it pre-ordered there, and I got the last pre-order copy. Go back on Amazon. Well, I think it was an IG on a GameSpot thing on Facebook. And like, oh yeah, you can get Biomutant on Amazon for $10 off. And I go on Amazon because it's probably sold out. I go on there, it's on there. I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? So sorry, I didn't mean to take it, but
I forgot what the original topic
I have no idea
Can
what there
you
is.
tell a game is going to be bad by
Oh,
looking
Oh
at it?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I wanted to go through that list. No Man's Sky, everything that I was excited for about No Man's Sky was everything it delivered on. I knew what I wanted from that game. I didn't give a shit about their overreaching promises because I didn't give a flying fuck about them. As far as I was concerned, it was going to be the game that I thought it was, and it was that game, and it lasted me for as long as it did, and I had fun. Yeah, Anthem just it bounced right the fuck off of me. It's a Destiny-like. I don't care. Warframe's the only one that ever grabbed me because it was different. Fallout 76, it wasn't that I knew it was going to be bad. It's that I couldn't figure out what the flying fuck it was, which made me go, I don't want to play it. If they can't explain it, I don't want to play it.
They couldn't explain whether or not it was going to be single player or multiplayer.
They couldn't figure out what the fuck the point of the game even was. It was just multiplayer Fallout.
I clocked out as soon as they said PvP. I was like, I don't want a PvP Fallout.
No one wants that. No one wanted that.
Such an easy miss just to remake.
Especially
Fallout
as soon as
4
you die
and make it
in
co-op.
PvP, you drop like a percentage of your loot, like your materials.
You know, Lion, what you just said is what they did.
Yeah, years later.
No, that's what they did from the get-go. It was just Fallout 4.
No, I mean
But with
a single player Fallout game, and then you can have your buddy come in and play with you.
Oh, I thought you were saying they should have just made 76 Fallout 4, but with multiplayer.
No, I know that Fallout 4 and 76
Because-
are the same game.
Because
but-
they've got bugs from Fallout 4 and 76.
But like I was just always flabbergasted that they're like, oh, we're gonna make this open world game. I was like, no, I don't want to play with.
You're all the
I don't-
NPCs.
I want to play with you, Jacob. I don't want to play with Aaron and Phil. Like I don't want you guys coming in my area and be like, oh hey, I really want that.
I
Bang
could've
bang
helped
bang
you-
bang bang. It's
I
like
could have helped you build a house.
And then shoot.
I could drop. I could drop materials for you, Aaron.
oh
Yeah, after you die.
I could drop 3 nukes and crash
you've
the
told
server.
You've told the story before, but tell the story about Corey again.
Oh, about the Division?
The Division.
So, yes, when the Division came out, Brennan and his brother Corey were very excited about it. And I was not excited. I didn't care.
Of course.
They said something about, like, oh yeah, at the end of it you can, you work together and you divvy up the loot. And that's where I'm like, man, if I was going to play that game with you guys, I would kill both of you and take the loot for myself. And Corey was like, well, I don't want that to happen, so he didn't get the game.
Wow.
This game that I was not interested in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I had somehow talked him out of it by saying I would kill you and take your loot.
Well, I mean, that's... I think the thing you learn eventually is not that a game is necessarily garbage, although you can usually spot hot garbage from a mile away. Yeah, I knew that game was trash from the store page, but I still bought it.
To be fair, Remnant was also not great from the store page.
It was awful from the store page and turned out to be good.
I don't know, man. The rate those enemies spawn.
You were seeing it
and
on the PS4.
those frame rate.
You were seeing
Again.
it on the PS4.
No, on the PS5 it's a lot more stable.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's where.
Yeah, I wish I downloaded it when it was free.
I did too, but I still bought it twice.
I mean, I bought it once
But like,
after downloading it for free.
the thing is that
I never bought it. Just download it for free.
the thing is that you get better at sniffing out what you're looking for, because that's
Right.
the main thing that I know what I don't want in a game, and I've learned that the hard way because I played Destiny, I played Rogue Legacy, and then I played
Wait.
Dead Cells.
Rogue Legacy, the PS2 game?
Rogue-
No, that's Rogue Galaxy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Rogue Legacy was one of the big ones that helped popularize
Don't worry, I get
Roguelikes.
fired for that too.
modern roguelikes.
Yeah.
I hated Rogue Legacy. Dead Cells sold me because the gameplay was good. Still never beat it. Probably never will.
Same.
But, like, I know that I'm not a fan of roguelikes. I know that I'm not a fan of MMO shooters.
Yeah.
Basically, Borderlands, but way too many people. Way too much focus on multiple people.
Yeah.
Like, you learn as you play what you don't like, and then, like, I played Apex. I didn't like it. That was the best chance I had of getting into Battle Royale, and it fell flat. So, like, you just learn eventually, like, what you're looking for, what you're not, and that's what you tend to base your judgments on. And now, because of that, I've played more. I fucking played Hellpoint. I think that best sums it up. I don't know why I did.
I don't know either. I didn't try selling you on that. I just said, hey, check out this awful looking game. And
You
you're like,
told me Fallout Cross Souls.
no, that was Remnant. That was Remnant.
That was Remnant?
Yes.
Okay.
Hellpoint, I sent a picture. I said, man, I've seen this enemy before.
And I
thought it would
still
be like
don't know what
Demon's
it even
Souls?
was.
It was a hand.
It's the Wall Master.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
And then you're like, oh, Hellpoint's on sale for $20. I might as well buy it.
Well, yeah, and that was the mistake I lived with for the rest of my life. But yeah, no, you sold me really well on Remnant, and then that turned out to just be really fun.
And then I also sold you on Horror Adventure.
That looks. I got that for $1. I don't give a shit.
I'm convinced you could make Phil buy anything.
No, you can't.
I'm convinced you could.
No, I don't think so.
What's going on?
He's saying that I could probably sell you on any game, and
No.
I don't think so.
No, you.
Because I've been trying to sell you both on Kingsfield for years, and both you just laugh at me.
Because we
Yeah.
see it.
Makes me cry.
Fucking looks like
We're
shit.
gonna do it
Well,
tomorrow.
Anyway.
You guys have anything else?
Uh,
We're at 2 hours and 45
I
minutes.
can't sell Jacob on Mass Effect, so
no,
it
'cause
breaks,
I
it
don't
breaks
like.
my heart.
I don't like the way Mass Effect looks.
It looks great.
It doesn't.
Shut
And you
up.
played 3.
I did play 3.
Oh, wait, you did?
Yeah,
Yeah, because I remember he got better. He got a better.
Well, you're playing one of the worst Mass Effects, so
they're all the worst Mass
Shut up.
Effects.
Alright.
we will go outside.
I
and have
fucking
this
love the
conversation.
aesthetic of Mass Effect.
I can't stand it. I think the character models look like garbage.
Oh, well, yeah, they don't.
That's my biggest issue because they're like
The Volus,
semi-real.
the Volus
but-
and the Solarians, maybe, but the Turians, the Krogan,
I'm talking more about the people, like just the humans. They look like garbage.
the models
look-
I get.
They
Okay,
look
but-
like
but
really
it's
cheap
from-
and gross and
Because
like
it's from a while ago, and you gotta remember Mass Effect 1.
They look
like,
whack.
Mass
just
Effect
violent.
1 has aged badly.
they look waxy and disgusting. I hate them all.
All right. Well, I'm gonna end this conversation.
Okay, so
Maybe not.
it is. I think it has become easier to look at a game and be like, that's not going to be good. Because I think we all collectively looked at Jump Force and said no.
It didn't sell me.
Obviously, we've all looked at Fallout 76 and said no.
I've extensively looked at Fallout 76 and still can't get myself to play it.
I mean, we all looked at Godzilla 2015 and we all said no.
I
Except
almost
for me, who said, I'm into that.
I almost said yes, and then you got me to actually play it. And then I realized it was trash.
Yeah. It's good trash. It's trash that I enjoy.
Enough to platinum.
No, it isn't.
We all looked at Shifters and said, man, that's the best game ever made.
Oh, yeah. We fucking... Body Splash, Elephant Man.
Yeah. So I think it has become fairly easy to tell what games are not
They're gonna
good.
be good or bad.
But then again, that comes from like 20 years experience.
I haven't been getting fucked over, but I've been buying a lot more Switch Switch only digital games, and they're like $2 or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I don't expect a lot, but it's like some of these games are just floaty as fuck, and I'm like, you could just polish this a little bit more. I don't
For
know.
$2,
But not
though.
for $2.
I know, but it's like still, it's just like I want to play. Like dude, I'm playing this Moon Raiders right now.
I've seen games on the Switch like store for literally like 19 cents.
I've bought a couple for a penny.
Like,
Oh yeah,
Like how?
They
Why would
stopped
you
doing
sell
that.
it for that?
I bought one that was
It's to
free.
get it onto the top selling list,
Yeah,
and then once they bring the price back up, people go, "Oh man, this game is on the top selling list, and it's like $10.
Oh.
I should buy it because a lot of other people have bought it, and they must like it." And then Nintendo's like, no, do not game the system like that. You cannot sell your game for less than $2 now.
All right, I'm going to end this. We're closing down the podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. Phil, where can they find you? And what shows do you do? It's been 12 episodes, and we've never ever cross-promoted any of our other channels.
Okay, well,
I don't know what you're talking about. I had an outro to all my videos, if I remember.
All right,
Never
well, I technically have my own channel under Phyllis Matthias. It will eventually be converted into a vehicle for my music. But there is an episode of a podcast on there about art that I still need to think about doing more episodes for.
Yeah, I was disappointed you never did any more.
I
was looking forward to it. I was
I
excited.
haven't found other people to do it with. I mean, I have ideas.
I wrote a book. That's art.
You did?
You didn't publish or anything.
My mom promised that she would read it and proofread it. You know, she was going to be my editor. And then she's like, oh, I'm busy. I'm like, Mom, I asked you like 6 months ago if you do this. And you're like, you didn't think I was going to do it. Now I did it. And you're just like, oh, I'm busy. And she is busy. But
if you well, I was going to say, if I had the time, I'd offer my assistance because
I don't want you to read it. I mean, you can read it. Well, you can buy it.
Oh, great.
But I'd probably give you one for free. But
I'm just saying, like
I would want you to see the final product, not the.
Like I'm gonna judge, man.
Oh, this is a pretty dark story.
That's fine.
Is it anything like your uncle's?
No.
Anyway.
No. Yeah, but it's sorry.
Other than that, I'm on this channel primarily as far as a content creator goes. There's the Pokemon podcast that was mine, and now Cornzilla. I'm in the Legend of Corncast on occasion when I have something to say, or sometimes when I don't. I'm sorry because I feel like I ruined those episodes. But yeah, the Pokemon Corn version is a personal favorite of mine. I think those are excellent, although they are very long. The Cornzilla episodes are much more digestible. You can continue watching as Corn and I both experience the Showa era together. It's an experience. But that's my stuff.
Do you have a Twitter?
Yes, I do. It's under Phyllis Matthias. It's under officially Phyllis Flip Switch Matthias now. I'm transitioning it over into talking about my art now instead of everyone else's. I'll probably still retweet shit, but
I've seen you more talk on Facebook than I've seen you talk on Twitter.
That's because Facebook is how I talk. Is how I tell my family what the fuck I'm doing. So I try and keep them informed, and that's the lazy, easiest way to do it.
I think you need to put a poster. I think you need to do a picture on Twitter about showing your red hair.
I do. It's just I try to turn one of my pictures into a profile picture. And
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Wait, did you actually do this
It's
on
like
Twitter?
staring into the void.
I know it's a really weird picture.
Oh no, he's talking about Twitter.
Oh,
It's the,
Twitter, I did it.
I didn't know you changed the picture.
it's the
Yeah.
void, but with red hair.
Let me see.
Yeah, because I wanted to hide my face.
Oh my god, it is.
Because I guess I technically revealed my face in
I was
a
gonna say
YouTube video.
Yeah, I was gonna say on the Pokemon.
Because I did share that on Twitter, but it's so buried under shit. That
I agree. I hear you. Like I'm still in the sense of like wanting to keep my face private. I can show it on YouTube. Like Twitter's like another thing where it's like anybody can see it.
Yeah.
Well, anybody can just hit copy and save. Like you have to do a little bit more work on YouTube.
Yeah.
To save a picture.
But yeah, Phil's Matthias at Phil's Matthias on Twitter. I don't really tweet much. I'm working on it. That's me.
All right, Aaron, you're up.
Well, I never use Twitter, so.
Yeah, it's always amazing when you just kind of you kind of do like an RKO out of nowhere. Like every once in a while, you'll retweet Jacob's thing.
Yeah.
Or like something.
If I'm on there, I'm usually just looking at memes. That's about it.
You know any shows to promote or anything that you do?
My YouTube is Derpy Son Goku.
Okay, I've been meaning to ask you a question.
What?
How the fuck do you get 30 some views on your videos?
They're short.
Yeah.
You have 5 videos. I know you delete some, but
I didn't delete any of them.
Yeah, you delete some.
You put them up on
The ones that don't get more than 10 views, you delete.
I didn't delete any of my videos.
Yeah,
put them on rotation.
I didn't delete any of my videos.
Yeah, you did. I can't think of the one, but you had one up on there, and then you delete. It was like a Call of Duty one or something.
It might have been a dupe video. Because I remember one time my videos got duped. And I was like, hey, I don't know why this uploaded twice. Fuck you, Xbox. So then I deleted it. But
maybe that's what it
I
was.
uploaded it into the trash can.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I swear you had one or two, and it didn't have that many views, and then you deleted it, and now you only have 5 videos up on there that have over 30 views apiece.
But yeah, I just post funny gaming clips.
So how do you get the views?
I don't know.
It's always amazing.
I don't promote this shit. All I do is post it.
I know that's
Dude, your channel has more views than mine. Why are you getting mad?
He's mad because our individual videos don't get very many views.
Because I don't promote shit. When I can tell when Phil promotes something because it has more than 5 views.
Barely.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know how.
You have a video with 27,000 views.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It gets the.
It's the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but how the fuck do you get to 30?
You have a view. You have a video.
You have one subscriber. That's me.
You have a video that has.
Or I should say us.
Talking about Uncharted 4 less than 10 seconds that has like almost 10,000 views.
Look, that is incredibly informative.
I think my best viewed video is from Oblivion, and it has like 130 views.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I should be jealous of you.
I'm more jealous of you because you only have 5 videos, but all 5 videos.
I think
same with like your channel. Like all your videos have like at least over 30 views.
Do they?
Wait,
think,
the
that's,
Souls
okay.
that sounds like
Maybe not the Souls.
I have 7 videos.
But the spite, the Christmas spite, whatever that.
My favorite videos
that-
have the least amount of views.
That one probably got the most views because it was random bullshit.
It was.
But it's like, and I get different topics that we're doing. A lot of us are.
Nobody wants to watch a video, a 3-hour video
I know.
of people talking.
That's why I'm bringing this up now because nobody's gonna.
My favorite videos have the least amount of views.
If you made it to 2 hours and 55 minutes, post a comment below.
My favorite videos of me fighting Ludwig and Lady Maria have
And
very
guess
little
what?
views.
I'll like every single one of them, unless it's the fucking porn bot ones. It's like 0.41.
I am also a victim of those. Like, how do they find these fucking videos?
You know what I always love is that they put Phil in spam, but then they'll put these porn sites that put their things up there. I like your video.
The only way that these porn bots would have to find this shit is they'd have to search the shit that we're posting.
Yeah. And
What?
even
I
then,
think-
even when you're looking, even when you have the exact name of what you're looking for, you still won't find it if it's not promoted.
Well, I'm not for sure. I know Twitter has this, where Twitter has just one giant wall, where it's like everybody posts something, it goes to that one giant wall.
And it's just it's
And I don't-
kind of chronological.
Because I don't know if YouTube has the same thing, where it's like everybody just posts something. Because that's what I assume.
No. Because I looked up a specific video by literally looking up the exact title of it, and I couldn't find the fucking video.
Oh yeah,
That pisses me off.
yeah.
I hate the YouTube algorithm.
It sucks.
But that being said, YouTube, please promote us so we can start making money. That
I
would
don't
be
even
nice.
know who we are.
I don't care. I know they're listening. Some bot's listening. Please promote us.
Oh, I think they said after the first 10 minutes, they stopped listening. Like if you cuss within the first 10 minutes of the YouTube video, it automatically says nope.
No.
We're not getting any ads, we swear.
You know, I found out that YouTube can put ads on videos. Because you remember how I told you about the one video?
I don't know how we got ads if we don't even... You have to have a minimal of 1,000
No,
subscribers.
YouTube.
No, YouTube can put their own ads on and make.
So
money
I find
off
this
of your
kind
stuff.
of bullshit in a way. Where I don't care.
bullshit.
I'm not doing this for
They're
money.
hosting you. You got to give them their due.
Yeah.
And if they're gonna put,
So they're making money off us?
No.
Only one video.
they're not making
if
money
it's,
off us.
if they're making money off us if it's copyrighted, which is usually okay. The big thing I hate about Fortnite now is they're going for real songs. So these fucking trolls will sit there and play stupid real songs, and it could be 10 seconds, and then YouTube's like, nope, that 2-hour thing, copyright,
God.
can't make money off it. I'm like, motherfucker, stop. Brandon pisses me off. He emotes.
It's the same with
every time we
Twitch.
get a win.
It's the
he
same with
emotes.
Twitch.
I'm like, you motherfucker, I have to fucking cut that out.
It's the same with Twitch, I'm pretty sure.
Twitch is
They
the
could take your whole VOD down.
Jay, go ahead. Where can people find you?
I'm on Twitter at JaCornsCorner, and I'm unfortunately part of the Pokemon thing. I'm part of the Corn Bros. I'm part of the Legend of Corn
you.
Yeah.
I'm unfortunately part of Cornzilla, and a lot of things that go on in this channel I'm unfortunately a part of.
Hey, you made Legend of Corncast.
Supposedly I'm overworked. I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, we crunch you all the...
Supposedly I'm doing so much, and I'm like, I'm just sitting here.
Well, so like I said, I work second shift.
Oh god, I used to go by Gelb, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
So-
I know.
So it's hard for me to talk to you two guys because you both work first shift.
Yeah.
And then on weekends, I'm like, I don't want to do shit. So,
I never want to do shit on the weekends either.
So like a lot of my
But here I am.
a lot of my videos get done like on a Monday or Tuesday, and then I uploaded it, and then I forget about it. But yeah, so Jib's the backbone where he works.
Oh yeah, I also do the single entree gaming whenever that occasionally
you
happens.
have 2 videos ready to go.
Yeah, I know. I just
Just gotta
need
find somebody to talk to.
Yeah. Would one of you guys like to look at one of the unfortunate videos that Lyon has donated to me? I don't blame
Like
you.
doesn't know.
I do not blame you guys.
You could always react to it yourself.
I mean, I could, but that'd be boring. I'm a boring person.
If
I watched Nostalgia Night. That was pretty entertaining.
That Fat Princess one. Guys,
We do not talk about Nostalgia Night in this household, thank you.
Jib's not impressed with this tonight.
I am super embarrassed about Nostalgia Night.
I don't know why.
Because reasons. I had to display feelings. I am a manly man without feelings.
The coolest opening that we've done on this channel. Well, I shouldn't say you did, but
I am a manly man who does not show feelings.
all right. Well, I'll finish it up. I'm Lyon Kuntz. As you heard before, I staged my loss. That I had to make it really look terrible.
What are you talking about? I whooped your ass.
Yeah, whatever. We'll have a rematch. We'll do a rematch after this if you want to do a rematch.
It's not.
It's not.
No.
No, let's do it.
No, I can't stomach you guys playing anymore.
No, I'll beat him. You can find me at AK Corn Gamer, something like that. It's also in the description below.
I'm gonna say, aren't all of us? You gotta change my name to Aaron because it still says other Aaron.
No.
Yeah, you'll still be the other Aaron.
It still says other Aaron.
I don't want to confuse people.
Well, who's Aaron then? If it still says other Aaron, then who's Aaron?
We don't talk about him.
Yeah, we don't. You're even though you won.
So he's gone. So
You're-
Aaron's just gone.
Yeah, you're still.
All right, see ya.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.